Is this thing on? I don't know. Chat, are we live? Am I here? Hello, did I come back? Speed run. Dad grabbing the milk, speed run, any percent world record. Right here, baby. Tell me one dude you seen that went to get the milk and came back faster than me. I'll wait. Are we supposed to hear you? I can see my microphone's putting out volume. You're not fucking me with that one. Where's the milk, bro?
Hello.
Hold on. Why isn't the TTS thing? TTS? TTS? Please? No, come on. I fixed one.
Says, where's the milk, bro?
Okay, that was just incredibly delayed. Also, King of the Bees with a tier 2, by the way. Tier 2 for 3 months. W King of the Bees, bro. Dude, King of the Bees, because you're a tier 2 gamer, you have access to a custom role of your choice in the Discord server. If you could do me a favor and either DM myself or one of the moderators, preferably one of the moderators that are active in chat right now, what you want the role name to be and the hex code for the color, and we will get you hooked up with that ASAP. Thank you for the tier 2, you legend. Where's Caleb? I don't think Caleb can. I think Caleb's the only one who can't help you because he's at work right now, if I'm right. Okay, so here's to hoping my PC doesn't explode, like now. Odds probably will, but a man can dream. Okay, I'm gonna be real. On My Soul is so goated, and we didn't really get to listen to it correctly because PC crashed, and that's the excuse I'm gonna use to run that song back because it is absolutely fire, bro. I'm not at work, but I've also noticed a custom role. Oh, so Caleb's a noob and I should fire him, is what I'm hearing. Caleb, you're officially unemployed. How's it feel? Unemployed times 2. Bang. Okay. Almost ready, chat. Almost ready. One more thing I gotta do. Honestly, no, this is fine. No, this works. This works. Bang. All right. I know the DTS was, all right, I've got good news. I'm moving out on the 28th. Are you excited? Yay, sarcastic. Why aren't you excited, bro? You get your own plays. Add one more to the list, download OBS. Dude, I just don't want to go through the process of switching your shit over. I might do that once I upload this video. Oh my god, chat, you guys want to see the thumbnail? Do you guys want to see the thumbnail for the new video? Holy yap.
Hi gamers, Plink 16 months already? Goddamn. I'm
Retweet.
gonna get kinda sappy for a moment. When I first started watching I was in a sorta depressive state, but found fun and a reason to smile on this stream. Now a mere 16 months later, things—
That is crazy. Fuck your sentimental man. That wasn't me, I swear it cut out on its own. Oh, that's so— no, he hit the text limit. He hit the TTS character limit. Oh, I'm so weak. I've never seen that. Oh, wait, can I change that? Let me look right now if I can change the text to speech limit and I'll run it back. Resub message, enable TTS, volume, minimum amount to read. If I set this to 1,000, does that not mean the minimum will be at least 1,000 characters? Let's see. Hold on, run it back. Hold on, we're gonna run it back, see if that fixes that.
Hi gamers, Plink 16
Hi, Maximus,
months already?
again.
Goddamn.
Yes,
I'm
that is
gonna
crazy,
get kinda
dude.
sappy for a moment. When I first started watching I was in a sorta depressive state, but found fun and a reason to smile on this stream.
Smile.
Now a mere 16 months later, things—
No, okay, I thought I had it. Things have kind of been looking up for me. This is the say, chat. It does get better. Keep powering through. And thanks for all the great times, Mr. Waves. W Max in the chat, bro. W Handsomest Maximus, dude. Thank you for the 16 months, homie. I'm so glad to hear that I was able to, at least in some way, shape, or form, leave a positive impact on your life. And I'm very glad to hear that things are doing much, much better. W Freaky Max. Also, 16 months is crazy work, dude. My god, I cannot believe it's been 16 months already. How are we today? Also, on a side note, how are you gonna do Bruno Mars well? Dude, I fucking love it, dude. It's so gas. He cooks so hard. I'm gonna be real. I've basically had the entire album on repeat, which I'm gonna be real, chat. This is the first time I've ever listened to a whole album. I'm typically, oh, I like this song and this song. The rest fucking suck. I got my favorites out of the album for sure, but like, dude, I can totally listen to the entire album for the first time ever. Oh, so hi, Bunny.
Thumomancy says bellow every
Hi, Thumo.
chapter. How are we feeling on this fine day? Is it fuck with me Tuesday?
Is it fuck with me Tuesday? Are we fucking with Thumo on Tuesday, chat, or no? Let me know, let me know. Dad's coworkers are chill as fuck. Dude, I imagine you're so bored, Kage, you poor soul. I'm so glad to hear you're doing well. Max, I'm very glad to hear that. Sorry, I just realized that, like, I responded to that as if that there was a completely different message. I'm still waking up, chat. Give me a little bit of slack, alright? I'm still a little bit EP, but we're getting Mander today, bro. Enough said, we're getting Mander. Long time no speak, am I right? For real, dude. You, like, ghosted me for 7,000 years. Honestly, pretty good coffee today. I can't hold you. Not a lot of sugar. Dude, it's been growing on me, man. Less sugar and coffee. Like, the bitterness has low-key been growing on me. I can't hold you. Which is kind of weird, because, like, if you told me, like, 5 years ago that I would like bitter coffee, I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I used to hate coffee. I used to think it was the most gross thing on the planet. And then I was like, oh my god, if I just put a giant bag of sugar in it, it tastes pretty damn good. And now I'm putting, like, next to none. Mario Day today. Oh, wait, is that today? Wait. Wait. Does that mean Mario Galaxy movie's out today? Is that today, chat? March 10th. That's cold as fuck, bro. That is so fire. March 10th, M-A-R-I-O. Nah, that's Aura, bro. Y'all can't say nothing. That's Aura. Chat, can I say something crazy? I know people aren't gonna relate to this. I was so much more of a Mario kid than a Pokemon kid. I love Pokemon. Pokemon had a special place. But I would only play Pokemon sometimes. Like, I basically, like, growing up, only really played Pokemon every other weekend with Kage. And then a little bit before then I played, but, like, nowhere even close to how much I played Mario, bro. Super Mario Galaxy. Bro, I clocked, like, I was, like, 7. I clocked at least 150 hours in that game. Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, beat that one. I used to speedrun that game. Like, I didn't record myself doing it, and I didn't Google any speedrun tricks. But if I was like, I'm bored, I'm just gonna sit down and beat Mario in one sitting. Fuck it, let's do it. And I would do that for fun, over and over again. For no reason. And Mario Kart on the... Dude, I never had Mario Kart on the Wii, so I only had the DS version, which was still fire, but... Dude, my neighbor, when I moved out west, had Mario Kart on the Wii. I would go to her place, like, every other day, bro. And I'm gonna be real, I just went to play Mario Kart. I'm gonna hold you. All I wanted to do was play Mario Kart. I was just locked into what I wanted. Who up Yahooing? What in the, like, single 35-year-old mother? Who the hell uses Yahoo, bro? Chat, you guys... What the fuck is playing right now? Oh, this is the wrong playlist. Oops. Oh, so what's up, Rice Spies? I've been hunting this since February 27th. Me too, twin. I'm right there with you, Rye. Or Gree, let me know. Mario uses Yahoo? Don't say that. The song is so good. I'm not gonna skip it, but we've already... I'm gonna shuffle, actually. For once, and see what happens. I was gonna make a joke. He said it was depressed, and I instantly deleted it. Good. Good. Do not be evil. Yahoo like the... Oh! I thought you were talking about the browser. I thought you meant Yahoo the browser, bro. I was about to clock it so hard. As a young kid, I agree. Our own times like on Pokemon the most. What grade are you in like 10 years old, chat? I don't remember how old I was. I just remember based off of like grades. Because I moved around a lot. So... I don't remember how old I was, but I like remember what was going on in my life. 3rd or 4th? Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's when I like started like, okay, Pokemon, like, cause yeah, that's when like X and Y came out. For me anyways. I don't know if we're this, are we the same age, Shrubs? No, you're a year older, right? You're born 2003 or 2005. I think there's a 1-year difference. But, I'm 03. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm 04. But, yeah, when I was in 4th grade, That is like, that's when X and Y dropped for me. Or like maybe a little bit before fourth grade, whatever. But that's when I was like, all right, 3DS, kinda aura. Pokemon, kinda tough. And then I played X and Y and I quit. But then Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire came out. And then I was like, all right, this is peak. Now we're gaming. Now we're gaming. But pre like Auras XY, I played Black and White, and I played through Black and White a lot. Like a lot. Like if I combined all of my save files, without a doubt, I have 999 hours. Like 1,000 hours on Black and White. Without a doubt in my minds. But I just gamed a lot. Like I would game a lot. And when I was like, yeah, like pre-10, pre-4th grade, basically didn't touch it. I guess like pre-3rd grade, I'd say. I didn't really touch Pokemon because like 3rd grade was like Black and White. But I did also play a lot of Mario, and then I feel like I kind of dropped Mario around like 4th, 5th grade. I just kind of, I guess, outgrew it. I don't know. And I haven't really like, I'm gonna be real, I've barely played it anymore, which is kind of sad. But I mean like, in modern society, I'm gonna be real, bro. I think Mario games are cooked. I know like the Super Mario Bros. Not necessarily like all Mario games, but like, I don't think side scrollers can really like stimulate the young minds, the modern young minds. You know what I mean? Like, why would I want to play like deadass? I know this sounds so cringe, but why would I want to play Mario Bros when I could play Steal the Brain Rot? No bullshit. I'm not even trolling to be funny. Like, they're just so different, and with modern kids constantly craving simulation, the Super Mario Bros. Games don't offer the same amount of stimulation that modern kids have. So unless like they just like overstimulate the fuck out of Super Mario Bros., I feel like that franchise is kind of, or that game genre, not the franchise, but the game genre is definitely dead. Remember, it's so good though. Yeah, no, I'm not hating. I'm definitely not hating. I just feel like over the next couple of years, it's gonna die. Just got a little lost. I play on occasion. That's it. Modern young minds be stimulated by Triple T? Nah, for real, bro. It's actually crazy. Yo, what's up, Kana? What's up, Go? I didn't play Mario Wonder. I think the last Mario game I purchased and played, like Mario Bros title, would have been New Super Mario Bros 2 for the 2DS, the coin one. Which was fun, which I was like, it was fire. I enjoyed it. I definitely like was like, okay, I'm kind of tapped out now. I played it and I was like, okay, this is cool. This is nostalgic, but like, yeah, this is my last Mario game. I never played any of the 3D ones. Like Super Mario 3D or 3D Land or whatever. There's another one too. Just completely skipped them. And of course, I haven't played Wonder. Wonder looks silly though. Wonder looks very, very whimsy, very goofy. A good kind of woofy. Woofy, fuck it. New word. Wonder was fun. Yeah, it looks cool. The piranha plant thing was kind of silly. And also, Elephant Princess Peach. I'm just saying, the R64 artists definitely appreciate that game more than, did I just say R64? Is that what it is? I think it's 34, not 64. You know what I mean, chat? The Gooners! The people who make digital porn. They had a heyday with that game. R34. Yeah, of course you'd know, Shrubs. Well. Lost my streak yesterday. Wait, no you didn't. I didn't stream yesterday. I did not stream yesterday. Unless you missed the stream before. Yo, what's up, Pate? What's up, dude? How are we? Happy freaking Tuesday. Oh, also, I can't confirm, chat. I didn't stream yesterday because I was at the doctor's. They were doing an ultrasound. I can confirm I'm not pregnant. They did confirm that. I asked the lady. She giggled and she said, no, you're not pregnant. W pullout game. Thank God. Not one of those, like, Christmas stories where the innocent, or not even Christmas. All the ancient stories of ladies getting pregnant without having sex. Didn't have a recreation of one of those. We're good. No child support? No, see, but I'm the... Oh, I thought I reset over the Minder. I'd be spawn point. If I'm pregnant, I'm spawn point. That means I'd get the child support. I'd be collecting, not paying, you know what I'm saying? Mario Party was my gateway video game. Mario Parties were so fun, bro. I cannot believe I found this out the other day. Mario Party, the top 100, like the 100 best Mario Party games or whatever. That's like the worst selling Mario Party game, which is kind of crazy because it's literally just meant to be the best. All the best Mario Party games in one game. Which is kind of crazy that that is the least. But I guess like there's no, like maybe there's a lack of innovation. Maybe like people didn't buy it because it was reusing all existing games versus any new mini games. Maybe. I don't know, but I thought that was a very interesting statistic. Like, I have that game. That was the last Mario Party I bought. But yeah, I guess that game just didn't sell well. It has like the least amount of sales out of them all. And it like the sale count was like 20 something thousand. Or no, that was a different game. So I was the video was like least selling Mario games. Shout out, I don't know his name. Don. I don't know if anybody knows enough. Don. Don Shax, I think. What's his YouTube name? Too little, too late. Shout out to women. That was yesterday. Or 2 days ago. Don. I have no idea what his name is. Oh my god, I'm a fake fan. I'm absolutely a fake fan. Chat. For those of you who have been gay LMing Pokopia, now that it's been out for a couple of days, what are our thoughts? What are we thinking? W or L game? Because I feel like it's been a little bit, so, you know, like the... No, it doesn't, like... Don Schnack. Sorry, I was still looking. Don Schnack, that's his name. Definitely not, like, at the point where the hype has died down, but it's definitely, you know what I mean? You know, the first, like, 3 or 4 days of a game being launched, everyone's like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. Every time. So... Now that we're beyond that point, is it still the best thing ever? Or did it kind of fall off? I'm just having so much fun. There's so much to do. It's really just pick up and play or sink into it for hours. This is why I want to play it, bro. What's up, Pete? How we doing today? I'm doing pretty good, Kata. A little EP, but that's nothing new, let's be honest. How are you, bro? How are you? Not the best, but still W? Like, what would you rate it then? It's treadmillable. W seems like a great game. I'm not super into the games. That's why I don't have a Switch 2. Yeah, I'm not super into those games either, nor do I have a Switch 2, but it still looks super cute and fun. I might have to cop... I don't know. I don't want to cop it until, like, after Worlds. But... Wait, that was true. No, I do. I do. I mean, like, I don't have the game. Like, I don't have the game. Yeah, I know, I got a Switch 2. Don't worry. 800,000 fucking dollars later, I got a Switch 2. No, it wasn't that expensive. But I don't know. I don't want to buy Pokopia because it's $113. I'm supposed to be saving money for Worlds 2026. But I also don't even know if I'm gonna go. Like I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not certain. Because it's in August, right? So that's 4 months away? No, it's 5 months away. I don't got... Like, I have money saved up, but it's not like money saved up for a trip. It's just because, like, I save my money, period. For stuff, so... Speaking of Worlds, I gotta message you about some Worlds info. Yeah, definitely do. Like, I want to go. I really, really do want to go. I just, like, don't know how much it's gonna cost. That's it. And until I have that number, I'm not certain about it, you know? Because, like, what if I don't have enough? Plus, I gotta go get new glasses, which is gonna be, like, $500, including the exam. So... On top of just, like, everything else that comes with, like, life expenses. But, like, it's totally doable. I don't know. I'm very, like, hesitant, if that makes sense. I'm taking a look right now. Because if this is what I think it is... Oh. Wait, really? Dude, this shit is deadass like GTA, bro. I'm not even trolling. I'm looking at the map right now and I'm noticing the further away it is, the cheaper it is. It's deadass how that works in GTA. I'm always like, I buy the most expensive businesses in GTA because they're the most convenient spots, all right? And I'm just like, do I do that IRL or no? That's not bad though. Per night? That's not bad. Hold on. Nah, you just put me on, Shrubs. Dude, I might actually be good. Damn it, this one's closer to... Shit. Shit. Hold on. I mean, like, still... Oh, it's for the whole thing? I thought it was per day. Oh my god. Oh, I thought it was per day. That's per weekend? Oh. Oh no, it is per day. Fuck. That's not bad though. That's not awful. Dude, shout out you for putting me on, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out with that. Dude, Jay Flash was like, dude, we should book a room. And I was like, dude, I'm so down. And then he was like, we should link IRL. And I was like, dude, I'm so down. And then I haven't messaged him since. And I feel like such an asshole for that. Because I've just been so busy. I'm going to rinse my Zapdos and I'm already going to accidentally reset over shiny. Welcome to old school shiny hunting. I got to bounce to a research lab meeting. Ew. I will see you later, dude. Hopefully it's not too bad. We'll see you around. Bye, El Bunny. Enjoy your lab of research. And I was watching the new season of live action One Piece. Is that coming? When is that coming out? Or like, has it already dropped? Aren't supposed to be doing your job not playing Leaf Green? This is true, Sir Poopy 200. I don't see him in chat, but this is true. Oh, dropped today? Oh, on where? Where? Netflix? So much better about World's pricing. That's not bad. Like, that's not bad at all. If I like. Splitting a room, that's totally so cheap. Wait, this one's showing the wrong price though. Wait a minute. This one says 205, but it's 252. You are a scammer. I'm gonna look at this later, dude. Thank you so much, Shrubs. Bless. Okay, maybe I am going to Worlds then. Because that was kind of my biggest concern. Hi, Key. That was my biggest concern. Because, like, a flight's not much. Anyone know any other way to get Scarlet and Violet exclusives? The French trade codes are not working. I feel like the French trade codes just don't work because, like, the game is old. It's like half a decade old nearly, right? It's like 4 years old now. So there are 3 people and we're paying like 250 each. See, that's dirt cheap, bro. Dirt cheap. You could check the Discord. This is true. There might be some gamers in the Discord. No promises. But there totally could be. Plink plink. I was using a Reddit or a trade bot. Yeah. You could just use a trade bot too. That's true. This is true. I know some people frown upon that, but also, King of Bees, if you didn't get if you like English, I know English. If a mod hasn't responded to you about your role, you can DM me. And I can get that hooked up for you. Is there online trade in Fire Red Leaf Green? There's not, which is so lame. But it's okay. It makes for like a cool experience when you do trade. Like, bro, if I'm bringing my Switch to Worlds, bro, I need to get my trade evos done, dog. Are you kidding? Holy throwback at a peak of a song, my god. Yeah, you're unk, dude. This song came out when you were like 9 years old. How do you feel? It is kind of lame, dude. I think that there should be online connection for this game because you can connect to Pokemon Home, and to connect to Pokemon Home, you need internet access. So it's like, if you're gonna add internet access to the game anyways, why not just like add the 2 other features that people really want? You know what I mean? But it's okay. I was more so looking forward to like watching online battles on this game. That's a low key what I was hyped for. And I know you totally still can, but Scarvy's turning 4 this year? Yup. We getting old, chat. We all unks and unk-eds out here. What's up, Ale? What's up, dude? Welcome on in. I'm not even gonna acknowledge your existence, life. That's messed up, bro. Chivas are locked for non-IRL friend gamers like me. I'm sure you could, like, figure something out. Like, I would not be surprised if you went to, like, the Reddit. Because I feel like every town has a Reddit, bro. I know this might sound crazy, but if you go to, like, your town name or your city name and just go to, like, the Reddit, and you deadass just make a post being like, yo, I just need somebody to trade, like, do trade evos with, you might not get a reply instantly, but, like, within a week, I would not be surprised if somebody was like, yo, I got you. I look at my town has one. Do your thing, bro. I feel like everyone does. Like, a Facebook group. Not a Twitter. Like, I mean, like, I'm sure there's a Twitter for some, but that's definitely, like, population-based, I feel like, if you have a Twitter or not. Like a nerd hub. Yeah, and I mean, that's literally what Reddit is, so, hey. But yeah, a local card shop would be a good shout, too, true. You could deadass, like, walk, like, you have to be comfortable enough to do this. I feel like some people wouldn't be. But, like, you could also just walk up to, like, a car, like, the cashier at a card store and be like, yo. Or, like, a GameStop or something. Like, dude, I playing Pokemon. They got evolutions you can only get through trades. None of my friends play Pokemon. I'll give you 20 bucks if you take my phone number and give this to somebody who also happens to trade. And then, hey, they might help you out. Maybe they'll, like, the cashier will give your phone number to somebody else who has the game. You know what I mean? But I'm antisocial. I don't like meeting people. Well, I don't really know what to tell you then. Life sucks. Tank it or don't get your Machamp. That's bad. This is kind of harsh. It froze again. But that's the reality. Unfortunately, life doesn't always go your way. And more times than not, you have to do things you don't want to do. Or you suck it up. Such a nice day. Right now, I'm going to go for a walk. Dude, enjoy your walk, bro. It is nice out, bro. It's 14 degrees. I can walk soon. I'm so excited. Like, start going for walks again. Soon. I gotta wait, I think 3 more days. And then I'm good to go. 72. Alexa, set volume to 6. 7. Alexa, what is 72 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius?
72 degrees Fahrenheit equals 22.22 degrees Celsius.
22? Okay. Alexa, what is 14 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit?
14 degrees Celsius equals 57.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
57. That's what it is for me right now. It's 57. Which, to me as a Canadian, peak weather. Absolute peak. Thank you so much, Alexa.
57 degrees Fahrenheit. That's prime Canadian patio weather right there. Perfect for shorts and a light jacket combo that confuses everyone else. You're very welcome.
Did this motherfucker just say shorts and life jacket? What? W fit, bro. Nah, Alexa, you kind of cook with that, bro. Shorts and a life jacket? That's gonna be my new go-to fit for when I'm walking around in public. Hold on. She kind of cooked with that one. It's about 10 degrees Celsius for a week here. Literally unheard of in early March. I don't remember what March weather's usually like here. I'm gonna be real. I'm not locked in like that. That's why summer fit. W fit, bro. That's how you pull the Huzzes. Trust. Trust. That is the Huzz fit. Where do you live? In a totally non-creepy way. Europe. Smile. He lives at 312 Niagara Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico. You're welcome. Just dox one of my viewers, chat. What's up? What do y'all know about game? I'm sort of asking where you're located in the world. Yeah, that's probably a better way than asking where do you live. Hey, where do you live? Haga. Tell that away from me. 0 anything women-wise. Well, maybe you need to start going for the other team. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro. If you can't hoop, but you can kick a ball, maybe it's time to switch professions. Soccer's calling your name. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about literally quitting basketball, Logan. But you're big brain enough. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together. I believe that you know what 2 plus 2 is. But maybe you don't. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. By the way, chat, any Clash Royale gamers in chat? Has anybody played Clash Royale before? Like, in recent times, as in like the past like year or so? Well, Gween, I know you have, bro. You should re-download that game. I'm not even trolling. Oh, is it 308? I thought it was 312. I'm a fake fan. Fake fan and a half. Dude, I think you should re-download the game, though, if you have played it in recent times, chat. They got a new Chaos mode. It's kind of fire, bro. Y'all ever seen an Expo shoot Sparky shots? A Mega Knight jump across the map? You ever seen a Barbarian hut that spawns elite Barbarians? It's gas, bro. I'll just get auto-modded. Because you dox yourself. You put an address. It's actually so peak. I'm not even trolling. It's so fire. You ever seen a mini Mega Knight hut spawner? Didn't think so. What about Infinite Poison? That was real? Nah, dude, that's real. That's a real game mode they dropped for a month. It's so fire. I'm not even trolling. Since they've dropped it, easily clocked like 4 or 5 hours of just constant 3-minute battles. Or 5-minute, whatever the fuck. It's so fun. I'm not, like, I wouldn't vouch for it if it wasn't the most fun thing I've ever played. Like, I'm gonna be so bored of that game when they get rid of the game mode. Deadass. I probably won't touch the game again because I don't like the current state of the game. But dude, Chaos is heat, bro. It's so addicting. It's so fire. I really do recommend it. If you've played Clash Royale in the past like 2-3 years, definitely give it a chance. There's only like 60 cards in the game mode. Like, there's a lot of cards that just don't have abilities, so they're just not in the game mode. But every card has like 4 or 5 different abilities, so it's like there's still a lot of variety, even with a minimalistic amount of cards. It's so heat. No, however, it would be more effective. A guy liked it. A guy liked me when I was in 5th grade. Wait, really? Loguin was pulling Huzzes in 5th grade? Hold on. Wrong team Huzzes, but Huzzes still Huzzes. You know what I'm saying? Game is game. $20 is still $20. You're never gonna believe this, but I saw someone driving a trash can on the road the other day. Did you take a picture? Driving a trash can. Yeah, unless you got a picture, I don't believe you. I'm gonna keep it a Minecraft stack, bro. That's cap. Unless there's photo evidence, I don't know. Is there any proof? It was a Tesla. Oh. All right. Why do people hate Teslas, Chad? Is this just like, what's the lore behind it? Like, deadass. Why do people hate Teslas? I'm not locked in. What is so bad about them? I feel like they're pretty convenient for what they do. It looks like a fucking trash can. Yeah, like the Tesla Cybertruck specifically. It does look like an unrendered vehicle from fucking RuneScape for sure. But like, what about all of the other ones that look like normal cars? I Uber a lot. You know what the luxury of an Uber is? I ride in Teslas all the time. Not like all the time, but like twice a week. I will say though, I do not like that their doors are so weird. There's like a button you press instead of like the normal handle that you pull. It's kind of weird, but it is cool. Hulk the Shiny Zard against Zapdos. My money's on Zapdos. You got the type advantage, I'm sorry. I wish it was the big right now. It would be so cool if I could stay up late. What is your bedtime? I played Fort for like 4 hours last night. I'm not even trolling. It was so fun. I had a lot of fun. For the first time, like, ever. But I also pre-fired that I had fun because I haven't played in like a month, so my SBMM low-key got toned down a bit. I guarantee you I get on today, I'm gonna be miserable. I played both teams, but all the men who should have interested me have been ugly, bro. That's tough, bro. But that's awkward as hell, because, like, what are you supposed to do? I don't know. I'm very much so, like, looks don't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people who preach that, myself included, I preach that. But it's not entirely true. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be a level, like a physical level of attraction. It just, I think when people say looks don't matter, I think it doesn't, like, matter how much attraction, as long as there's a level of attraction. You know what I mean? Like, if I like somebody, like just based off of looks, this much versus this much, you know what I mean? I would still choose this one over this one in a lot of scenarios. That's what, like, the personality and shit takes into effect, but like, there needs to be a level of physical attraction. So it really sucks when that's not there, especially for somebody who's like looks or personality over looks. Cause like I've been there and it's like, oh, sorry, frowny face. Pros of my new work, pros of my new apartment. Doesn't bring my work since it's across the street. Closer to Little Caesars. Bang. Closer to Little Caesars. Bang. Cons. Far away from so many other fast food places I like. Yeah, but that's okay. Caleb, you're not gonna be, dude. You're gonna see when you move, bro, Chacho. You're gonna be consuming fast food. I don't know how often you get it, but like you're gonna get it like 1/4 of how much you do now. You're gonna realize how expensive it is, how expensive it actually is, and you ain't gonna get it. Like, I don't know how often you get it, but like whatever it is, divide it by 4. That's how often you're gonna get it. You get it once a week, once a month, maybe twice a month, if you budget. That being said, you don't deliver though. If you go drive, you save delivery fees, which definitely helps. But I saw it when I woke up at like 1:30, but my subway time was like 9:30. Damn, bro. Damn. I guess we gotta wait for a weekend. Because I don't even be gaming until 9:30. Looks matter, but you don't have to be a supermodel, plus different taste, plus if I think you look fine. If I think you look fine, but you're a blast to be around, you suddenly look prettier. True. Absolutely true. Retweet and a half, dude. No, I cannot preach that enough. 1000%. Looks can't carry a shitty personality, but a really good personality can carry, like, what you're lacking in looks. 1000%. But, like, it still matters. It just doesn't matter as much as I feel like people think it does. What's up, Amber? Hi, gamer. How are you? And I guess also closer to my work. How long, if you don't mind me asking, Caleb, how far from your... How long does it take you to get to work? There we go. I know English. 84 subs until Mr. Cynthia has to suffer dressed as Cynthia. That's not... We're just doing an orange shining like bro, chat. Right? Nothing about Cynthia mentioned there. I'll def save if I was asked. I'll hop on tonight, just not till like 1 a.m. Fine. So 12:59 p.m. Let me rain check you on that, because I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight. I'll know tomorrow. Like, I'll know about tomorrow. Like, if I'm doing something like that, I need to do it ahead of time, you know what I mean? Like, a day ahead. So, if you want to, totally can't, like, I'll let you know for tomorrow. But I wasn't, like, anticipating that, so I don't know. Because I don't know how much work I need to do today. Like, outside of stream. Stop, please! On a work break? Ew! Yo, chill on that W word, bro. Fuck it, that works. Chill on that W word. I mean, at least you censored it. At the very least, you censored it. Thank you. I appreciate that. How's work going? Zapdos catcher is mad at easy. I caught a first great ball. That's crazy. I'm no longer worried for this hunt. Yeah, but try to do it again. You'll realize how lucky you just got. You will realize, like, dude, catching Zapdos first ball is not common, especially in a great ball. It took Johnstone like 45 minutes to catch an Articuno and in red HP. It took him 45 minutes of hucking Ultra Balls. You do not understand how lucky you got just catching a Zapdos first ball in a great ball. Like that ass. Another throwback song? That's what the playlist is, dude. It's peak on peak on peak. bum, bum. I don't know. I only like throwback music. And I hate to be that guy, but like I'm totally gonna be, you guys know like your parents were like, oh, you guys, your new music sucks so much. You guys don't understand peak music like Beethoven and whatever the like Michael Jackson. You gotta listen to that real good music. Your new music sucks. I'm totally gonna be that guy when I'm older. Like I already don't like modern music now, bro. Like wait until like 20 years from now, dog. I already like heavily do not like a lot of modern music now. I know I'm gonna be that kind of person when I'm older. Deadass, I'm still an archaeologist. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Also a fucking freak. No, because hold on. I was like, gonna ask a question about archaeology, but I think I answered my own question. If a motherfucker dies cheeked up, right? Like you wouldn't see that reflect on the fossil. Because the cheeked up bit is just stored body fat, right? So like, and that eventually rots away. Right? Like the fossil is strictly bones. Dr. Ass Waves, what's Bob? What's up, Katria? What's up, Goat? How we doing, bro? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. It's super chill, but I got an event tonight. So some of my usual 10 to 6. I'm doing 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. That kind of sucks. Event? If you don't want me peeking, if you don't want me being a little nosy, what's that about? What do you got going on? I like throwback music. I just really put on these songs myself these days. Well, that's fair. That's basically all I put on. So I'm used to it, but I know some people only listen to this stuff in moderation. Not me, though. I am, like, always listening to this. This or, I don't even know what you would call the other playlist I listen to. This or that. That's basically it. Happy Mario Day. True, dude. March 10th is Mario Day. Is so aura. I think that's tough as fuck. Absolute fire. Things ain't bad. Just get back home from a run around my town. Hell yeah, dude. W run. How do we feel? Thank you for the shiny light, Grim. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That you like this. Like a work event? I'll be getting paid. Oh, you're working at an event. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I hope that goes well. Hope it's not at least boring. I mean, it probably will be, because, like, when is work not? But most times are fine, get your work done. I was reading that. Either gonna try to stay awake really on the weekends, because I don't think I have anything. I mean, you might as well, right? Fuck it. Sleep's important, but, like, if you know, if you don't have anything to do the next day, fuck it. Fuck it. Taking advantage of these freak days being 60 to 70, yo. Wait, what are the first two numbers of those words? Or of those numbers? What are the first two digits of those numbers? Oh, I want it. Sorry. I'm sorry, chat. Please, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm still holding on. I will never let go of this 6-7 meme. I'll be like 67 years old and I'll still be dropping 6-7 jokes. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It's a part of my genetic coding. I can't help it. I have addictive personality disorder. I just made that up on the spot, but fuck it, we ball. I'm not an expert, but I think your hip bones can reflect whether you're recovering or not, so kinda. Also, though, in the right conditions, your cheeked up ass might get preserved, actually. Like if you die in a bog, for example. Interesting. So I gotta die in a bog, that's what I'm hearing. That's where I gotta despawn. I'm more of a generalist and tour guide archaeologist than a science archaeologist. Oh, I got you, I got you. Nah, I'm gonna be real. That seems way more fun than the latter, bro. Being able to show it off to other people who are interested instead of doing experiments. Me personally, I'm not taking the latter. I turned 6'7" on the year 2069. Oh my god. Dude, holy lucky spawn, bro. I'm so jelly. If I died in a bog, it would still just be a skeleton. Well, would it be? Who would eat the, like, little bits of skin you have? Oh, excuse me. We got freezing rain warning tomorrow. Oh. No, wait, why do you gotta go outside? What the heck? Wait, hold on. You're not that far from me. Does that mean... Well, I mean, like, you're not necessarily close either, but... Does that mean I have freezing rain tomorrow? Light rain? You're getting freezing rain and I'm getting sprinkles. Deadass, bro. Mother Nature, you're picking favorites. And I'm sick of not being picked, bro. About to become a pick-me boy if I have to for Mother Nature. Just give me some rain, man. Just let a homie sit in the porch and listen to the rain. Please. All a man could ask for. I mean, like, I'm hyped for you at least. I mean, other than you having to stand in it. That sounds awful. But being able to experience that sounds so nice. But yeah, now that I'm a sweaty mess running to pop in the shower. Pff, yeah, right. Oshawaves viewer and shower in the same sentence. We'll see you soon, Katria. Don't fall in. You're welcome. What's up, Roost? Hey, dude. How are you, bro? How goes the Heracross hunt? Have you found anything? Have you found it yet? What is this shuffled by? I feel like we just had a Headley song play. It's really just whatever. All right. My Charizard notes dig. Nice. Is that W coverage? I guess. Yeah, you kind of... It's kind of W coverage. Like, you can check ground types, but the only... Or, rock types, but the only rock types you're checking are gonna check you back. Oh, you have an electric check, though. That's not bad. Check your electric counters, other than Zapdos. Wait, someone knows Ball is going for Heracross? I thought you were. Were you not? Yeah, somebody else is, though. I think it's Zav is going for Headbutt Heracross and Heart Gold Soul Silver. No, well, Zav is, but I don't think Zav's going for that one specifically. Somebody else is. I think 3 people are going for Heracross. Are you not as well, Roost? I thought you were going for Heracross. In black and white. Am I a big, fat, stinky liar? Oh, you're Heracross too? Oh, shit. Oh, congrats, dude. Oh, yeah, you told me because I asked you if it was a boy or a girl and you said it was a boy. And then you told me its name. I forgot its name, forgive me. But no, I do remember that. Right, so what are you going for now then? What's your next hunt? Takes off the need for a ground type. It also knows Metal Claw. Yep. I don't know if that's go-goated. Because that's really only good for... Like, what is... Fairy doesn't exist, so Steel only is super effective against what? Ice? Which your Stab Fire is super effective against. And Rock, which you already have Ground for, so what do you need 2? You know what I mean? And Dig does more damage than Metal Claw. Like, a super effective Metal Claw is 100 base power. Super effective Dig is 160. Too little, too little. Last time we got bad freezing was like 2 years ago and it was insane. If it's the same, I'll send pics on Discord because it made the tree super... In Canada? In here? I've never seen freezing rain do that before, Amber. You saying that happened here? Waves viewer too scared to enter the shower right away. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I believe that one. I almost said Luganrolla in Roggen Zone. Now we're cooking, bro. Lunatone and Roggenrola? Dude, Roggenrola is a dream shiny mine in Black White, so I'm so jelly. Tried to find that Pixen 2 years ago? Yeah, I want to see that. Are you kidding me? That sounds pretty as fuck. I wish it wasn't broke. I need that Ditto badge. You got another 10 days. I believe, bro, Chacho. 10 days. I'm sure you can scalp up the bread for a singular sub. But you don't have the gift. I do recommend you sub, whatever, it doesn't have to be to me, just any streamer. But like, I recommend you sub to yourself instead of gifting one. Because then you don't gotta deal with ads for the next month. I will become fluid like water. I don't think it works like that, but if it does, Katria, I need you to drop me a YouTube tutorial, alright? I just haven't replaced it yet? Oh, I got you, yeah. I mean, to be fair, early Gen 1 learn sets are kind of dookie booty. Well, not like dookie booty, because like Gen 1 Loki has like the best like spread of learn sets, but Goji, what's up, dude? 3 years ago, 2023? We're getting old, bro. Don't remind me that was 3 years ago, Amber. Say that was like 4 days. Whenever you send it, just say, took this picture like last week or something, please. Finally got Gigas. Ooh, let's go. What game was it in, Goji? What game were you hunting the GOAT Gigason? That's such a good shiny, bro. I'm so jelly. I love such shiny. No way, dang. But you redeemed it? Oh my god. Holy fucking roller coaster of events, bro. Oh my god, dangos. W redemption, dog. Holy shit. Back up your save right now, bro. Back that shit up now. Don't even play. Don't even fuck around. That's crazy. Oh my god. Sword? Oh, you're so goated, bro. Goji, you have so much aura for that. Can I be real? Can I be real? You have so much aura for getting Gigas and Sword, bro. WU, dog. Holy shit. Dance until we die. That's so... I want to do that hunt so bad. I'm so jelly. You did say 6k, though, so maybe I'm not too jelly, because that's, like, over odds. A lot. Hello? Chat! Do you guys want to see the new thumbnail? Oh my god. Do you guys want to see this fucking thumbnail? I'm not even trolling. I think it's the best one yet. No joke. It's probably my favorite one. Hold on. I didn't even save it. I saved it on my phone. Dude, it's so good, bro. I just do this instead, actually. Instead of changing it. No, I gotta move this. Dude, it's so pretty. I gotta turn my face cam off because it's gonna block it. Bang. Look at that, bro. Tell me it's not a heater. Tell me that's not so good, bro. Hands down, my favorite thumbnail out of every single one on the channel. Dude, it's so gas, bro. The Deoxys in the fucking moonlight too. Dude, it's so peak. I cannot wait to drop this video, bro. Dude, Dolly always does such a good job, bro. Actually. Who cooked it? She has a million different names online. Dolly, Synthetic MILF. God, what's her new? Not Astrelix. Seraphite. So many different names. But her commission name, if that's what you're asking, is Seraphite. Serafyte. It's Shrub Shiny Server Shiny Flex. Oh, you got Shiny Deoxys? Is that the lore I'm hearing? See, I'm we not to flex on all of you gamers. I got Deoxys way earlier this year. What are we in like March last year? What are we? I got it in 5-Wave game before they would be released on the Switch, so I'm a true gamer. You guys are what are we all fakes with your fake shiny Deoxys? What are we? I'm just playing. What's up, Javier? What's up, Goat? Dude, it's so good though, dude. I'm gonna be real, bro. I feel like I say this a lot, but that is by far my favorite thumbnail on the channel, bro. It's so heat. I was on Topic White too. I'm at 15k. Oh my god, dude. I'm getting a soon K. Holy moly, bro. Go to the cinema? Is that not? Are you kidding? I totally thought we already had that, bro. You were right. My bad, G. Cinema. I wanna be me too. Add to emotes, confirm change. Plink, plonk. Cinema capital C, it should work. It should work. But yeah, I'm so excited to drop the video, bro. I'm really, like, it is totally gonna be sometime next week. 100%. Like, I'm working on it every single day, and I have been for the past, like, honestly, I've been working on it every day for the past, like, I don't know, 2 months or so, but it's a very slow process, but I found a way to be able to work more effectively within the slow process. Because there's a complication, I'm not gonna get into it. There's kind of an issue with the recording, it being over a 2-year span that's made it take so long. but I finally figured something out. So 100% no later than like 10 days from now. Right, so anyways, I'm going through the Lilliput Reclaim and Flockacy Ranch. Some stuff. You ran away from a shiny Lillipup 2 years ago? I'm gonna be real. I want to say 07, but also like, fuck that guy, bro. Those who've seen the Ultra Moon shiny only know my personal beef with Lillipup. That is the first time in Oshawaves history I've ever intentionally failed a shiny Pokemon. Mega Trainer with the peak music. Mega Trainer's go goated, bro. 10 minutes later, I'm at 30 resets, fully expecting to go way over odds. Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, featuring a Mango, the URAS is definitely going over odds. That's how it'll work. Guess I gotta learn the Lillipup via Oshawaves drama. We spent forever looking at a patch of grass for a shiny, and the only I was like, I will take anything but Lillipup. And there was like, I think 7 different options or something. And I got Lillipup, so I ran away. I was like, fuck this shiny, and we dips. I ran away and I went and I hunted for XQ. And I got it. Because I'm go-goated. Okay, I missed so many messages. Hold on, let me go back because I kind of saved the nap. Yo, what's up, JJ? We're sending the pics. I don't know if everyone wants to see us, type thing. Really up to you, Amber. You can DM me it. You can put it in some of the Discord art showcase, I guess, maybe. Wherever you want. It doesn't really matter to me. Trying to find Latias and Zia right now. Good luck, Goji. Good luck, good luck, good luck. I imagine you'll get it quickly, especially if you went to almost 2x over odds. Well, I guess 1.5 over odds for Regigigas. You'll probably get it sooner than later. Did you use speed up when you did the starter on Black 2? I use speed up for every single shiny only challenge on the series. Every single one. That's a part of the series. Now, for stuff like this, different story, but that's its own series. That's what I mean. Like, I count that as like a content series, you know what I mean? Like, I don't keep any of the shinies or anything like that because like they are speed up. But if I didn't use speed up, like I'm 60 hours into this bitch and we haven't even found one, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to upload shiny only challenges like that consistently if I didn't use speed up. So yeah. I did use speed up. What's up, Celine? What's up, gamer? Oh, the psychic video. Forget about that project. Yes. It's finally coming to life. And then after it comes to life, I still need to figure out if I want to make this Friend Safari video its own video or not. Because, I mean, we didn't end up reaching our objective. Like, we didn't end up getting a box full of them, but I still could make it its own video. I just don't know if I want to. So I gotta figure that out personally. Did I miss anything else? No, I didn't. Cool. Let it be known. I got waves to add the flirt and cinema to the rotation. Put my name in the Constitution. True. We'll put your name in the fine print. That way, you only see it if you use a blue light, and if you use a blue light to look at a piece of paper, you're a freak. Because what are you doing that for? What are you looking for? How many for Mudkip on Ruby and Rowlet and Ultrasound at the same time, going over odds on both? That means your next hunt, whatever it is, after you find both of them, or one of them, is gonna be stupidly quick. Or like you might find Poplio, or I don't know why I said Poplio. Rowlet and Mudkip like same day kind of deal. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Javier? Trust, trust, trust. The bad luck always balances out with the good luck, but the good luck also always balances out with the bad luck, chat. So keep that in mind. I love Lillipup earlier in Silence. Top 1 normal time, top 1 doggo. If I were to get a doggy IRL, I'd get a Terry because I Lillipup. I do like Lillipup, I will say. It's shiny stinks. I do like him though. He is super cute. And he's low-key kind of goated too. Like they use Lillipup in speedruns. Rightfully so. He's kind of built. One road trip, my brother couldn't figure out the GPS app, so he asked me to help mid and count. I put my DS on, helped him out, and then I ran away. My DS, I distinctively hit run and I ran. And I thought that Lillipup looked brighter. Oh no, so it's your brother's fault. How did you pay him back? Or how did he pay you back more so? Because that's 100% his fault. Side eye. Dude, actually, dude, my homie Seath, I don't know if anybody here knows who Seath is, or Seath, sir. He's been in chat a couple times. Dude, he FaceTimed me randomly yesterday, And he just puts his camera up to his face like, bro, is that a shiny? This bro found a shiny Palkia and didn't even realize. Like, that's... He literally just faced him. He's like, is that shiny? I didn't see the sparkle, but it looks a little different. And Palkia's low-key kind of subtle, right? But he did. I was like, dude, I think it is. I was like, you should just catch it. And if it's not, reset. You know what I mean? Oh, that's the wrong side. Right, because I was showing off the thumbnail. Yeah, I just went to Twitter really quickly. He found a 2266. Didn't even realize it was shiny. Dude, it was so funny. The most awkward shiny reaction ever, because like he had no idea. But it was so fire. Dude, he doesn't even shiny hunt. He's a Call of Duty. He's one of the old Call of Duty guys. For those who know the lore. Before I played this, before I made Oshawaves, I was a Call of Duty consecrator, and him and I streamed together, and like he was like low-key like one of my best friends. And still is. Like, him and I've been friends for years. So, I don't know. It's really cool to me as a Pokemon gamer, seeing somebody who wasn't super into Pokemon get into it in shiny hunt. Dude, my chair needs to shut the fuck up, bro. Oh, my lord. This bitch is throwing a hissy fit or something. Shiny Riolu? Shut up. No, you didn't. You did not just find the 5% Shiny Riolu? You're lying. I know you're lying. I'm not falling for that. That's bait, bro. That's bait and a half. There's no shot. I won't believe it until you send a picture to the Discord. I don't believe it. 5% Shiny Riolu, Pokemon Black 2? Nuh-uh. That's cap, chat. Don't fall for it. It's cap. He's the master debater. Hold the duh. Day 1, Winds and Waves, Shiny only trust. True. I'm gonna shiny him for the starter because, you know, we won't know if it's shiny locked or not since the old classic lacking of Hack Switch 2. I'm not in your Discord? Oh, man, I'm not cool enough. Then put it in one of the Discords that I'm in that you're also in and ping me. I'm horrified when I do my shiny only when a Violet. Dude, nah, dude, I'm gonna be real with you. You're gonna have so much fun, Katria. I'm gonna tell you, shiny, I will say, dude, especially if you're on the Switch too, bro. Scarvy shiny onlys are super fun. They're super casual too. Like, you don't need to invest, like, a crazy amount of time. Like, we did ours without speed up and beat it sub 100, and we found like 20 shinies. Does anybody remember actually how long the shiny only for Pokemon Violet was? I need a name. Cheeseburger, because he's yellow. I don't believe you though. I still don't believe you, but might still have a Switch 2. Even still with the Switch 1. Okay, so here's the thing with the, dude, dead ass. I'm not even trying. Here's the thing with Scarvy, okay? Scarvy is so weird. Baroa? That's a lot more creative than Cheeseburger. I just like cheeseburgers, man. But here's the thing. The shiny hunting methods, bench resetting or picnic resetting, shiny sandwiches, those are better on the Switch 1 than the Switch 2. Because of how the game generates spawns, dead ass, those are better. On the Switch 1 than Switch 2. But just like roaming around, not giving a fuck, Switch 2 over Switch 1. So on one end, you're gonna find less random shinies. But on the other end, you're going to find more of what you're looking for. I was just about to bug you for the picture, Amber. Thank you. That's crazy. Okay, well, I'm not gonna show it on stream because of what you captioned. But dude, holy shit. I hope it's like that tomorrow. Obviously, like for safety purposes, I don't. But that's so pretty. Oh my god. That's fire, dude. Oh my god. Elevator hunting with turbo controller. Elevator hunt. Oh, like in Lysander's lab? What do you mean you don't keep them? That hurts me. Well, I don't like release them, Kay, but I don't like, you know what I mean? I don't add them to my collection because they were found with speed up, which technically it's not like I'm cheating the shinies, but they don't feel authentic to me. You know what I mean? So I don't keep them. Like, I keep them in memory, and oftentimes if we find the shiny in another video, like, how do I explain this? So the thumbnail I just showed on stream, that's for catching every psychic type shiny. Those are all done without like speed up or anything. And if we find like a shiny Delphox, I'd call it silver, like the shiny Delphox from the Pokemon X shiny only playthrough. You know what I mean? So I'll re-find them in spirit, or like if I re-find them in spirit, I'll keep them, but I don't keep just the shiny only playthroughs because those are content. Like, I have the save file, so I have a couple of them. Actually, it's funny that I use the Pokemon X example because that's the one save file I kept, but yeah. I don't like release them either. I just don't play the game again. That's all. Like, I beat the game using only shinies, and then I probably never touch the game again. Like, that save again. Smile. I never saw what was wrong with speed up. It's just like faster hunting and not modifying the odds or anything. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, that's a personal thing for me. You know what I mean? Like, if I find a shiny Charmander on Fire Red using speed up, it's not going to feel nearly as authentic as if I did like the way I'm doing now. You know what I mean? It's just a personal thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I have no shame in anybody who's shiny hunts with or without speed up. I personally don't care. But for my own personal collection, I just don't include them. You should totally give me 50,000 channel points for no specific reason /J. I'm gonna be honest with you, silly little doodad. I don't even know what you can get with 50k channel points. What are you referencing? I'm thinking really hard what I'm gonna name this Turtwig. I was gonna go Jin because they counter 4444, but I need something better. Hear me out, Jin Jr. Jin Jr., the foster Turtwig. Because his dad Jin died at 4444 encounters. You know what I mean? And that way you get to still keep Jin. Jin, yeah, but Jin Jr. dead at slow key is just Ginger. You kind of right, Fish. Nah, you kind of dead on there, bro. I'm a little behind on chat, forgive me. I'm trying a new recipe, wish me luck. What are you cooking? What are we cooking up in the kitchen, JJ? He made drug at a party, so that was good enough. Also, I got a reclaim power 2 days later. Damn! Wait, that's crazy. Wait, that's crazy. 2 days after you... Bro, what is your luck, dog? Are you kidding? Ginger it is. There you go. There you go. Light work, no reaction. Okay, now I'm just now catching up to chat. Shouldn't ZA for Shalfa in over like 2 months. 34. You haven't found Shalfa Neuvern in? Oh my god. Holy. I believe I get it soon, silly. I believe. Now, how do I become an Espeon? I don't think you can, unfortunately. I had to break it to you. It was. I did a little photo shoot with my friends. So I have super cute pics at night in front of the trees. That's so fire. That's awesome, Amber. It's actually so cute. I think so anyways. Like, Ira Winter Wonderland goes kind of crazy. I've never seen anything like that before in person. Ever. I cannot tell you how jealous I am. My life is over. It was an honor knowing you, Celine. I'm so sorry. Loki might dish a lip up. There's no way to top a Riolu. I still feel like you're kind of capping. Oh, went away. A part of me thinks, yo, what are we capping about your Riolu? But if you're not, congrats. That's huge. I just think you reacted a little calmly for like a 5% shiny. Or what? Isn't it? Is Riolu 1%? It's either 5% or 1%. A part of me feel like I think it's 5. Yeah, it is 5. Why is Riolu and Pidove the same encounter rate? One's a Riolu, one's a bird. Waves, you should look at the Nier Vendetta skin from Overwatch. Oh god. Don't say the word Overwatch in front of me. So, it basically covers her belly, her boobs, and her ass. Why did you want me to look at that? What about it did you want me to look at? It's because you think I'm a gooner? So, Roadhog. High key? Hold on, wait. Think Roadhog. Well, no, because Roadhog's belly button. That motherfucker's just out there. But you're close. Completely, like you're so far yet so close. Because, like, complete opposite body types, but also close enough. That's my goat, bro. I aspire to be like the hog rider one day. Like, what do you mean this guy gets paid to ride hogs? When is it my turn? I haven't have to sub, but my mother tracks my purchases and I don't want to lecture with spending good money. Well, then don't. Well, your mother's not wrong. I'm gonna be real with you. Spending money on Twitch for a badge isn't necessary. Like, there's better things to spend your money on. But on the flip side, also, if you want it, and it would make you happy, then it's like $7. $7 to make you happy. You know what I mean? I don't ever think this is not a justifiable purchase because it's not a lot. But I'm also a bias. I'm a streamer. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking like if you were to sub, like, I don't know. I'm biased. Like, if as somebody who's not into streaming and YouTube and online stuff, it's really hard to understand it. It's really hard to also explain the concept to somebody. It's deadass like it's fucking it's cosmetics. That's deadass what it is. It's like buying a skin in a video game, except just buying it on Twitch. That's the only difference. That doesn't really smell. I don't know. I'm somebody. I'm not very keen on the concept of people being controlling. However, it's also your mother. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how old you are, and I don't want you to answer that because if you're under a certain age, I have to ban you, so don't tell me. But I don't know. I feel like if it's your money that you have, you should be able to spend on whatever you want. Whether that's a Twitch badge, a Barbie doll, a Ford F-150, whatever you want. Spend $120 on a big-ass Squirtle. Based. Nature really has favorites. I've only been here for a few years. No, that's so crazy, bro. I think I gotta move to Quebec. If it happens again, I might, like, consider. Not really, but, like, road trip, I guess. Just gonna, like, stalk your guys' weather over there, and then next time it's freezing rain, I'm just gonna go. I'm naming my mudkip Numachi when I get it, which is swamp in Japanese. That's a fire name, Javier. Now you cook with that one, bro. I kind of want to keep Gigalith profile picture a little bit longer. I trip a profile in certain Discords every time I get a shiny. That's so sick, Rooster. Nah, I rate that, bro. That's tough. That's a fire concept. Hold on, is there Wurmple plushies? I hope not. For no other reason than to be a hater. It's normal I have shiny Gardevoir as my profile picture, right? I don't see anything wrong with that. If you like the Pokemon, you like the Pokemon. And whether it's normal or not, who cares? If you like it, that's all that matters. Whether it's normal or abnormal. Just spend money on things that matter. Food, rent, booze. Retweet. Retweet. Chat, get someone behind on chat. Oh, I'm not that far behind, actually. What am I talking about? Have you played the Pokepark game? Dude, Pokepark is so good. Chat, who here has played Pokepark? Type 1. Pokepark is so peak. Actually, go-goated. This food's looking fire. What are you making? I see you say you're trying to make a new recipe. What are you cooking up in the kitchen, JJ? The internet ruined a program for me. I miss when I was an innocent lad. Yeah, like my second favorite Pokemon's Gardevoir, you know what I mean? And Gardevoir's like D1 goon. Like Gardevoir's up there with Lopunny. I just don't let it affect me. This is another Glaceon says Guggale in Pokepark. Glaceon says Guggale? Oh yeah, it's like Gu and then Glay. Like Glaceon, and then Glay, like Glaceon. True. Dude, yeah, Pokepark cries are ball knowledge, bro. Those who know. Machamp /J, and your bans. You're actually bans. One, my first Pokemon game ever. It's so good, Holy Cinema. Did you play the second one, Max? My favorite is Serena. You know how many times have we given the look? See, every time I see Serena, like that Pokemon, I get us just call it Step on Me, Mommy. That is literally like what that Pokemon's name is to me. So, I guess I instigate that behavior. I apologize. I instigate it. Because I see that Pokemon once on a blue moon. But like whenever I do, it's Step on Me, Mommy. Every time. So, and please, like, why not ever Wii? Missing out, bro. I heard the cycle. I played only a little bit of it, but I've heard it's so much better. Waves is joining the dark side. I joined the dark side 9 years ago, bro. There's like clips of me just screaming, "Step on me, mommy!" Every time that Pokemon pops up on screen. But it's out of irony. It's not like literally freaky. I just think it's funny. You know what I mean? Same with Vaporeon. Like, I love Vaporeon. I don't give a fuck if people like talk about how it's like its high HP stat can make it like tank a bunch of, if you know what I'm saying. But I don't give a shit about that. I don't care. You know what I mean? It evolves from Eevee. It's water type. It's cool. It's got high special attack. I like it. Same with Gardevoir. It only bothers you if you let it bother you. Smile. Cinderace is a human being that looks weird and can't talk. Like, what the hell? Cinderace does low-key look. Dude, Cinderace is deadass male Lola Bunny. Facts or cap. There's nothing wrong with wanting a tall and strong woman to step on you. But I don't even say that I want that. I'm not even say that I just think it's funny to call it Step on Me, mommy. I just think it's funny. I'm not saying I want it to happen. I just think it's funny. But like, my DMs are open. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's seen that. That was like low-key one of my first thoughts when I seen it. I was like, oh my god, Lola Bunny. Hello? Cinderace is Twinks. Justice for Cinderace, bro. But you do. Not a fucking Pokemon. I'm not a freak. True, but it's always a woman. Cinderace isn't always a woman. It's mainly a boy. It's a starter. It's got that male to female gender ratio. Oh, Twink shaped? Okay, that makes a lot more sense than shamed. I was like, who the hell is shaming Cinderace for being a twink? Gotcha. Oh, is Serena always a woman? Like, has that a 100% female gender ratio? Gotta go back to work. Ew. We'll see you later, Amber. Have a good rest of your shift, dude. I didn't know that. How you doing? I'm doing good, Ale. How are you, bro? How are we? Welcome. One sec. 1 second. Dini, thank you for the channel, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Salazzle or Serena? I don't really like Salazzle. I'm gonna be real. It is a really good shiny, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm gonna say I'm not Serena, but not because I like Serena, but more so because I just dislike Salazzle. You know what I mean? How many days deep are you into this Mander hunt? I've hunted every single day since this game came out. Every single day. Now, some days I've hunted more than others. Some days I've only hunted for an hour. Other days I've hunted for like 8. In terms of time into this hunt, over 70 hours. And as for dual hunting, 20 hours, I think, total. Hold on, let me look. How much time about Leaf Green? Why is Leaf Green so far down? 15 hours. Okay, 15 hours of dual hunting. 70 hours total hunted. I said 50 hours. It's just so whack. It's a grind. It's definitely a grind. But I knew that was a grind, bro. Your boy's been playing some Pokemon White. I got a little bit of preparation for the Fire Red Leaf Green games, the A192 hunts. Even though I did get both of them at 1500 encounters. My ADHD brain could never full out time without speed up Ruin Generation. 07, bro. It's worth the grind, man. That feeling when you finally find it is so worth. It's totally worth it. Yeah, you don't get that rush from anything else, bro. The rush is totally worth it. I've never had any. I guess like the only game that's come close is like Call of Duty trick shotting. Cause in a weird way, BB no money in the Big 26, you're banned. Mod, snipe that guy down right now. Shaming somebody for liking music in the Big 26, that's what's cringe. There's a million thousand gajillion different songs out there. You know what I mean? You're not gonna like them all. Not everyone's gonna like all of them, but there's a lot of people who like everything. There's literally music out there for everybody. So get the freak out of here with your music taste hate. But yeah, COD trick shotting is low-key kind of like shiny hunting in a way because it's RNG based. And instead of encounters, it's attempts for a no scope to hit. And if you like, if you know anything about like shooter games, period, no scopes are kind of hard to hit because they're all RNG based. Because like bullets don't go straight when you no scope. They kind of just go somewhere within a general area. And then there's a lot more to trick shotting than that, but other than that, I don't think there's anything that comes even close to giving a rush. But I will not hold you, bro. Hitting a fucking, hitting a straight up or hitting, like, a cross-map shot, that is fucking exhilarating. Or even, like, a two-piece. God, can you tell I missed trick shotting shot? Hi, Dino. What's up, gamer? Hello, dude. How are we? I'm for the dopamine rush, but I multi-heal because I need the stimulation. Valid. Reasonable crash out. I've been ADHD. I've been trying to do full-out hunts without speed up for months, but I scream like I'm at a concert. Dude, it's so worth it when you finally get it. I think dual hunting is chill, but I think dual hunting can get excessive. Okay, well, not dual, but multi-hunting. I think dual hunting is perfectly fine, high-key. But, if you get like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screens, I was like, what are you doing? I just woke up. Oh, I wish, man. What time did you go to bed, though? What time do you typically ankara me? Dino. I'm not hitting it. I just don't hear it anymore. I don't know. That skull emoji says otherwise. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Like 7? Ugh. Dude, I'm so jealous. 7 to 5? 10 hours slumber? Ugh. Yes, please. I would love to sleep 10 hours a day every day. I fucking love sleeping. But then when I do, I'm just like, oh, I don't have time to do anything else I want to do. I think we should start a petition chat to like make there be like more hours in a day. Y'all down? Like, make there be enough time for me to do everything I want to do in one day. Watch TV, play 7,000 hours of video games, sleep for 10 hours, go to the gym or work out, do my job. I should be able to do all of that in one day. No, that means more time with the big bad W word. I guess so, huh? Yeah, if there's more time in a day, then they're just gonna extend work hours. But that means you get paid more, you know what I mean? Think about it that way. 1 year, get pressed into 1 day. See, now we're talking. See, that's what I'm thinking, bro. Retweet. Because then we'll live forever. If we just make it so 1 day is now 365 days, we're gonna live forever. Because, like, we're not gonna die in 10 days or, like, 100 days, you know what I mean? Die in 100 years. But if 1 day is 365 days, that's like 365,000 gajillion days. Or years. That made sense in my head, I promise. Maybe it didn't make sense out loud, but it made sense in my head. Most I've seen is 24 hunts at one time. Now, I don't hate on people who do that, but I don't get it. I really don't get the appeal. Like, half the fun of the, like, 1 in 8192 hunts is that shinies are hard to find. You know what I mean? The appeal of these older games is they're rare. If you're running 24 consoles, Potato, you find a shiny every 341 collective encounters. Well, you don't, but that's it takes 341 encounters to reach odds. What? Potato, even the newer games with a shiny charm is 3 times more rare than that. 4. So why would you do that? I don't know. I feel like that defeats the whole purpose. I think like 2 is like a healthy amount. 3 and 4 are a bit excessive, but I can like I've done a couple of quad hunts before. I think only 2 though, actually. I think it was Deoxys and 1 more. But that's just me though. And we did Deoxys and 4 because of this recap thing. That's the only reason I did 4 is because of this previously on your quest shit that I didn't know you could skip until we did 4,000 encounters. Had I known you could have skipped that though, I probably would have just dual hunted it. But then you're doing a word search. Nah, for real, bro. You're just like, any shinies? Nope, run. Do it again. Go to sleep at 6 and wake up 1 minute before that. Go to bed at 6 and then wake up a minute before that. How the hell do I go to bed a minute before I fall asleep? Teach me the ways. How does one obtain that many? Connor, true, bro. How the hell does somebody get that many consoles? How does some other shinies want this game? Yep, I got a whole team planned out. Excuse me. Charizard, Weedle, Dragonair, not Dragonite. Horsey, Rhyhorn. One more. One more. I have it written down. Charizard, Beedrill, Seadra, Rhyhorn, Dragonair. There's one more. I pinned it in my messages. I lied, I didn't pin it. Who the fuck am I forgetting? Who am I forgetting and how am I forgetting it? Hi, AT. Hi, Gamer. I'm gonna read your message in a minute. I just seen your name. Magneton. I was like, I knew it was an electric type. Magneton. So like 70,000 resets for Registeel. I've seen that before. That's insane. I think 4 is a sweet spot. It's still fun. It doesn't look like you're guard watching cameras. Yeah, but even 4, your shiny odds are 1 in 2,000, or like, I don't know. It's like every time you're like all 4 screens do 1 encounter, it's a 1 in 2,000 chance. And like, yeah. I don't know. I'm not hating. I would never do that. I think that kind of defeats the purpose. Because ultimately, you're going to get sick of shinies either way. Nobody cannot get sick of shinies. You know what I mean? The first shiny you find is infinitely more exciting than the 1,000th you found. Now, how long it takes to reach that 1,000 varies from game to game. You know what I mean? You're going to find 1,000 shinies in Legends EA way before you find 1,000 shinies in Fire Red and Leaf Green. But eventually, no matter what, you will get sick of it. Eventually, everybody does. Eventually, that dopamine rush is just like ever so slightly a little bit less and less and less and less and less and less and less. You know what I mean? And eventually, it just becomes very minuscular. So having 4 screens just speeds up that process. You know what I mean? Like, so does 2 screens. You know, and so does 3 screens, and so does 5, and 6, and 7. Oh my god, he's at 6, 7 again. But and like, this is still 1 in 4,000, like 4,000, right? It's 8192. So like doing duel is 4096, which is just the same as running around in a base game without the shiny chime, which I like. I don't mind that. That being said, I also have been enjoying my physical copy black and white shiny hunting. But I also got both those at 1500, so. In other words, edge your shelf with shinies. True. W edging. Mega Mewtwo Z. I cannot believe that doesn't exist. I'm genuinely so surprised. Charizard Z, I kind of didn't expect. I thought it would be funny, but I totally wasn't expecting Z. I was expecting Mega Mewtwo Z, though. Very surprised that doesn't exist. Anyways, hi besties. My dad decided to shit the bed, and someone has to come fix it for me. So it was a short day of work for me. Hope it fixes tonight, though. How are you here right now, then? AT? How are you here right freaking now? Maybe I'm just chopped in onks? Yes, you are. Me too, though, twin. Hold on, I only seen half of that message, Roost. Most I've done is 6 at once, and it was so boring that I decided I'd only save it for any 5% plants. Yeah, if you're doing like a 5% hunt or below, valid. Unless you're just fucking, you randomly find a 5% shiny Riolu when looking for a Lillipup, like a fucking freak. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's valid, you know, because it's a 1 in 20 for 5% on top of the shiny odds. Reasonable crash out. But, like, other than that... And even still, I'm going to be so honest with you. If you find the shiny, like a 5% shiny with 6 consoles versus 1, that feeling, I don't know. Playing on 1 console is just such a special feeling. Like, chat, when I hunt off camera, I don't dual hunt. I deadass only hunt on this one. I don't. I don't duel. This is only stream time. Ever. And that's honestly just so, like, I don't know. So it's a little bit more exciting, I guess, on stream. But it's also kind of because I want to play both. I don't know if I'm gonna dual hunt the entire playthrough. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Or if I do, I might do 2 playthroughs at the same time. That'd be kind of cool. But I feel like if I'm doing like random encounters on one and soft resets on the other, that's gonna be kind of confusing. So I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Figure it out. Gotta get Mando first before I even get to that point. People getting tired of shiny Pidgey and Fletchling in ZA. That's so real though, bro. Honestly, dude. Pidgey and Fletchling PMO. They are everywhere. But Manana's the goat. She's gonna give me Pokopia? Yo, does Nana want to get me one too? No, I'm just kidding. This is why Waves is shiny hunting in every mainline game. Go watch the videos if you haven't already. This is true. Can confirm. Can confirm. I don't want to do a shiny only playthrough for every single game. Like, well, just for the record, chat, I know we're doing this. We will still do I try to shiny only challenge for this game. This isn't that. This is going to be its own thing. But we will do that. Like, I'd like to do it. Okay, the I try to shiny only challenge, to me, is its own series completely. It's its own series, its own style of video. And if it's not, like, I'm never gonna change the formula for that. Like, it's always gonna be speed up or sped up shiny hunts all on stream with, like, mixed with, like, funny stream moments. That formula is never gonna change outside of the Switch titles, because those can't be sped up. So, like, but then we compensate. I guess we didn't need to compensate for PLA and for Scarvy. But, like, for Sword and Shield, we compensated with an Overworld shiny mod, which is really fun, by the way. But if the game isn't on the Switch, it will totally be sped up. It just, period, it will be. But then, again, these will also be its own, like, its own thing. I just like shiny only playthroughs. I think they're, like, probably the most fun way to play Pokemon. If I had to guess. I need to get my coffee. I'm sluggish right now. Lock in, twin. Speed up in real time? I don't know how to do that. I don't duel. The lame guy nerd class. You live in the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ew! Yu-Gi-Oh! Soul Link with yourself? I would hate that. I would hate that so much. True, but I would hate that. Are you just gonna trade the shiny whatever game has the first exclusive you want? I haven't figured that out yet, to be honest. But I mean, I need to do both either way, just because this game has this game only has Staryu. And Staryu has the ability Illuminate, which increases your likelihood of finding wild Pokemon. So in a game like this, where there's not really any method to shiny hunting, something like that makes a big difference. But you can only catch Staryu in Leaf Green. So whether I find it in this game or this game, I need to play Leaf Green to get a Staryu. Am I gonna keep the shiny Charmander on Leaf Green if I get it there instead of Fire Red? I don't know. No clue yet. I haven't really thought that far. Because I originally was like, what if I just did two? Like if I did shiny Charmander on this game and then Squirtle on this game, and I had two different playthroughs completely at the same time. And I like the concept of that. I really do, but I don't like the concept of doing two different hunts at the same time that aren't wild encounters. Like, I don't want to do wild encounters here and starter resets. I feel like that's really gonna fuck with my brain. You know what I mean? So I need to decide that, and I probably won't make that decision until I find a shiny on one of the games. Which is most likely gonna be this game, because this game has way more encounters than this one. But you never know, that's shiny hunting. The ORAS single hunt I'm doing an hour shiny Trico and ORAS. I hate the guy. Wanted to see if I can get attached to it the hard way. Honestly, reasonable crash out. Trico is so overrated. I can't hold you. Think of the look silly. Trico is mad overrated, so I don't blame you for not liking him. Grovout's cool though. Shout out Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I personally only single hunt. Going for other people's partners just seems scummy. That's crazy, Max. Ain't no way, bro. Okay, hold up. I'm a little behind, forgive me. I want a ZA file with only shiny Fletchling. Dude, can I be in Legend ZA with only shiny Fletchling? Make it happen. Banger YouTube video right there. Definitely was an expensive way to play the game. You pulled one of the Ninja Turtle cards I wanted Magic. They finally dropped that? Dude, I remember you talked about that ages ago, bro. I mean, I'm glad they finally dropped that, but damn. Mander. Not shiny. But which one was it? What card did you pull? Was it one of the turtles? Or was it just like another character? And if it was... Well, I mean, either way, who? Anyways, I'm gonna go later. We'll see you later, Deanie. Thank you for the shout out, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do shiny hand starters like he's doing right now. I'm gonna hold it when I tell you this, chat. I am, in fact, dual hunting. No, that's it. I got Leonardo. Chat, what's everyone's favorite Ninja Turtle? Do y'all got a favorite one? High key, I can't hold you. Mine is Leah. Wait. Wait. Yes. It is Leonardo. For a second, I thought Leah was the purple one. For a split second. Nah, definitely Blue Turtle, my favorite. That's my goat. Yo! Wicked, how was the stream? Dude, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. If I get a shout out, mods, please smile. How was the stream? What is up, gamers? Mikey, that's the orange one, right? Right? I think so. Bald Gaming? Oh my god, you're bald? Did you actually do it? Chat, if you haven't already, please, I beg if you drop the homie Wicked a follow in the chat. Please, please, please. Michelangelo, Raphael's the best. Raphael's cool. I will say I only did watch one variation of Ninja Turtles. I gotta remember which one it was. TMNT shows. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012. I only watched 2012, but I know, like, obviously it's the same character, but I feel like in each series they have, like, kind of unique quirks about them. Like, 2012 TMNT, I don't know, Michelangelo likes something that in another version he doesn't, you know what I mean? Bum, bum, beat-em, bum, bum. Full ball game. I just changed it up. Let me see, bro. Anyways, I'm not gonna watch the loose hairs. Shit, do your thing, bro. Thank you for the look. Thank you for the look. When you're done with the shower, send me pics. Or send me pics in the shower. Who said that, bro? Was it the one where you could see through the guy's eyes through the mouth of the turtle suit? No, that's ancient, though. I know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about. That one creeped me the hell out, bro. As a youngin', that scared the shit out of me seeing that. Because exactly that, you could literally see through them. I was like, wait a minute. And then dawned the fear of Freddy Fartbears getting stuffed inside his suit. But I was like a wee lad. I was like 4 or something when I seen that. That's when I grew up with Holy Unk. No, I'm just playing. I just had to. Flirt? Maybe. Maybe. W song? Dude, round of cooks. 5K encounters, ladies and gentlemen. We've hit 5K today. I'm gonna be real. Coffee's so yummy, but not when cold. Jai, which monster do I drink? Should I have Pacific Punch? Or Mean Bean? Me. Boring. I don't believe you come in a can, JJ. That's what the wife's for. Yo, who said that, dog? I think my mic's getting hacked today, bro. Challenge. Oh, shit. That's so funny. That is so funny. The only white monster I know is me. Bar. That's crazy. I don't know which one I want to drink. Let's compare the lore. Wait, the coffee monster has less sugar? It's 35 grams versus 52 grams. I didn't know that. I figured the coffee monster would have had more to compensate. 175 milligrams of caffeine versus... why isn't it telling me how much caffeine is in this though? Oh, well, 160 milligrams. Wait, really? They only have 50. I thought the coffee monsters had like way more caffeine than the normal ones. It's only 15 milligrams difference. Okay, well. Guess I'm drinking. I'm literally just mixing and not looking. Hold on, I'm gonna reset these encounters though. I'm literally not even looking. I'm just gonna stop on the left side and drink whatever it is. Alright. Coffee monster it be. Yes, waiter, can you please add more caffeine to my caffeine soup? True. Oh no, you're so real for that. Caffeine soup goes fucking dummy, bro. I haven't drank one of those since Legends ZA dropped. Holy shit. I haven't had a fucking coffee monster since then. Like, I tasted that and my brain just went back to Shiny Hunting Spritzy. The Shalfa Larvitar hunt. Y'all remember that? Type 1 if you were here for the Shalfa Larvitar hunt. Cool Here's locked in. This song is go-goated. There's a coffee monster? Yeah, the Java monsters. Have you never seen these before, Sanity? The Java monsters, they're coffee. Like, I don't even think this. Hold on. Yeah, these like it's not carbonated, or it doesn't taste carbonated at all. It doesn't taste or feel carbonated. Like if it is, there's ever so slightly. It's like barely carbonated. There we go. I know English. It low-key tastes like what like a milkshake? A milkshake that isn't thick. And I'm not talking about the double C's. I remember the fake out you did on us. Dude, that was so funny, man. That was so funny. The youngest got her first haircut today. Because of how her hair grows, she almost has Billy Ray Cyrus mullet. Who the hell's... Alright, I gotta see this, bro. Billy Ray Cyrus mullet. Oh, damn. Really? And that's cut? Damn. Well, you said almost, so I guess a little bit shorter. How long was it before she cut it? Or I guess before you guys got it cut, because I guess she didn't really do that. Maybe she did, I don't know. I think those like at the Starbucks, I think those are like the Starbucks drinks you get at gas stations. Yeah, yeah, totally compare it to a Starbucks drink. I could see that. It doesn't taste like a carbonated Monster at all. Currently hunting in ZA. 10 tries in 30 minutes, donut. Legend ZA for you, ladies and gentlemen. What are you hunting for? I don't drink energy drinks, so no, I don't know. See, I don't blame you. I feel like the one thing I will say, energy drinks are obviously bad for you, but everybody feels like, I feel like the common misconception with energy drinks is they're bad for you because they have so much caffeine. This has less than a coffee. This has 175. Your average coffee has more than that. But it's bad for you because of all the other shit in it. But it's literally like an alternative to a coffee. The only difference is like, well, like obviously just a plain coffee is not good for you. But if you get a fucking iced coffee with extra vanilla shot, like that's maybe a little bit less bad for you, like a little bit less, but it's still bad for you. You know what I mean? How many resets are you doing every hour? I don't know the exact amount because it's very like dependent. There's a couple of variables, like if the nickname goes a, or if I don't even nickname at all, and how out locked in I am. Because there's totally times where I'm just like letting it flash, like right now, where they're just flashing for a sec because I'm doing something else. But it's 30 seconds per reset. So if you're locked in gaming, one console, you're gonna get 120 resets an hour. Dual console, 240. Her bangs almost past her nose, and the back was almost past her butt. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's definitely a sign. The bangs being past the nose, that's a sign for a haircut. Oh. Shut up, chat. Dream, thank you for the channel, like, dude. I'm excited. I'm kind of anxious that I might have reset over it, because I have reset over like 100 Charmander rounds, but I'm excited to finally get ours. We're a little bit over halfway, but we're locked in gaming. Or I do drink energy drinks, but only the spicy ones you get at bars. Spicy ones? You mean like a vodka and Red Bull kind of thing? What do you mean spicy? I drink coffee, so yeah, it's not about the caffeine. Yo, the homie Palm with the tier 1. Dude, W Palm, bro. Thank you for the tier 1. Enjoy the ad-free content for the next month. A cutie patootie badge beside your name if you decide to yip and yap in the Twitch chat, and access to her emotes and a little added bonus ditto badge. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's up that number. 117. Kind of fucking crazy, chat. I'm gonna keep it a Minecraft stack. I underestimated y'all, bro. I decreased this number to from 250 to 200 because I was like, I don't know, 250 might not be a realistic number. Look, like we're 10 days into the month at 117. Actually crazy. You guys are actually so generous. Thank you so very much to each and every single one of you gamers. Smile. Next haircut, I'm gonna get a mullet yet again. W mullet gaming, bro. The bits I've tasted, I wasn't really a fan of anyways. Also expensive. Yes, energy drinks are expensive. It's like $8. Like it was $8 for 2, basically. $7.63 or some shit. Which is like kind of nuts for a bevy. You know what I mean? Next haircut, I'm gonna get a buzz cut. Do it, no balls. You won't. You won't. Smile. Come on, come on, come on. Cool. Not that coffee is cheap. Well, coffee's cheaper. I don't disagree. It's not necessarily cheap, but it's cheaper. Like you do need a Keurig, but like if you get like Keurig coffee, it's like basically like a little under $1 a coffee, Canadian anyways. When you buy in bulk, actually, I don't know about the smaller packs. We buy like 120 boxes. That's what my roommates do. Like, everybody just takes turns. So it's like, I buy a 120 box, and then everybody uses it, and then the next person does, and so on and so forth. That's just what we do, but it rounds out to it's like, yeah, it's 80 something cents per coffee in a 120 box. But then you also need to buy a Keurig, which costs money. I was only like 30 bucks, so we got it on sale. Or you get like, you can even go cheaper. You can literally just get instant coffee, which is what I used to do. You pay $4 for a tub this big, and that's like 100 cups. It's just not good. Or as good. It's definitely way lower quality. Labs immediately paying out 13k for Bulbasaur. 13k? How to Fortnite? Dude, how many consoles do you got going if you got 13k? My god, holy grinder, dude. In Italy, I pay 1.8 euro for a monster, like $2 each. Alexa, what is 2 euros to CAD?
2 euros equals about 1,311 Central African CFA francs right now.
No, Alexa, I wanted 2 euros to Canadian dollars. Sorry.
2 euros equals about 3.15 Canadian dollars.
Yeah, that sounds about right. On average, that sounds about right. Sounds the same. Thank you, Alexa. Oh, wow, she didn't say you're welcome. She usually does. You make coffee at home for cheaper, but then what you'd pay at a store. Yeah, and it's cheaper and it's lower quality. Sometimes. Or like go to Timmy's, coffee's like $2. But it's like it's always cheaper at home. Always, no matter what it is. It's the same with energy drinks. I don't think you could really make one from home. I've never seen that, but it probably is cheaper. I buy whole beans and grind them and put them into a French press. Do you actually, Max? I don't know. I feel like a part of me believes you, but a part of me feels like you're trolling. Soup break done. Back to hunting this damn bird. You got that. Lock in, twin. I'm single system on hunting constantly. 13k single system. I want to believe you, bro, but I really want to believe you. But I'm at 75 hours single system here. We only got this second system like 3 or 4 days ago. And I was at 60 hours with around like a little less than 4k. And I'm turbo controlling. So I'm maximizing inputs without injuring myself. I don't know if I can believe 13k single console. Maybe you miscounted a bit. I mean, maybe you're telling the truth. Maybe you're telling the truth. I just that is a very unlikely statistic. Curious 3.5 CAD. Yeah, that's what Alexa said, which is about the same price. It's a little bit cheaper. Who said that? It was Ale, right? Yeah. So that's a little bit cheaper in Italy for a monster, but I feel like most things are. Honestly, I feel like a lot of things are cheaper out there. I think Canada prices aren't the greatest. They never really have been. Your speech impediment is showing? Dude, it's actually so bad. I don't know if it's legitimately a speech impediment. I don't think it is. I think it's because my brain, I'm speaking one thing while reading something else. And then 9 times out of 10 that fucks with my brain because I'm trying to process what's being said while talking about something else. Yes, and I also do talk very fast. That too. But it also could totally just be like a legitimate speech impediment. I don't know. I want to get it looked at. I don't, you can't literally look at a voice, but you know what I mean? I'm going to mention that to my doctor and just see what he says. Bro thinks he's Eminem. Hey man, I do everything else fast, so why not talk as well? Hi, Poopy. Be nice to the clankers. One day they might spare your life after the apocalypse. I am always nice to my clanker for that exact reason, Ale. I always use my manners with Alexa. I had to make sure that she didn't hear me say her name and go off. I grind his French press, no cap, I swear. How much does that cost? Everything else? Yes. We could be a Haven't you seen him forever? You wanna know the funny part? I have no idea how they got unbanned. But I feel like it'd be awkward to ban them again. I'm just being real, bro. I'm just being real. How are you, dude? How you hanging, Poopy? Yeah, hold on. Sanity. So hold on. Cause they do this where my mom lives. And I feel like that's what you're talking about. You said your monsters are 145, but there's a 25-cent deposit on the can. Right? And you get that deposit back, right? Like when you do your recycling, they pay you back for that. Maybe not like every time you do recycle, but like you get paid that back, right? Or am I wrong for that, Sanity? Is that right? I got banned on DC and I get banned here too. Typically if you get banned one, you get banned on the other. That's just how that works. Depends on whether or not I can find a whole bean, like a bag of whole beans on sale. Last bag I bought was 40 grams of beans, about 50k TT, or DKK. 50 to 10 is 1050. I know it's like one CAD is basically $5. It helps when your girlfriend, or like ex now, but it helps that my girlfriend lived there, but 400 grams for 10. How long does a bag, like roughly, you don't know exactly, I don't imagine, but how many coffees roughly did you get out of that bag? Doing bubble resets? W grinder, bro. W grinder. Poop, if you get Bulbasaur before I get Charmander, that's my 13th reason. I want you to know that. I shout out to you for grinding, and I really hope you get it soon, but if you do get it before me, speedrunning expiration date any %. Could you please repeat the question? Okay, so you said that the monsters are 145 or whatever, 40, whatever the fuck you said, but then you also pay a 25-cent deposit. You get that back. Like if you recycle the can, you get that back, right? Like if you take that somewhere, they give it to you, like they give you that 25 cents back, right? Because they do that where my mom lives. I've never heard of that before. But is that the same thing? Or what? Yeah, I'm getting Varka before me multiple times as mine, so. You have bad pity, Berchacho. I was edging banner pity. That wasn't, I mean, well, okay, getting him twice in 110 pull is kind of lucky, but like, I would trade. You can take Varka, bro. If you get your shiny Bulbasaur, I will give you my Varka for your Boobysaur. I just reset over nothing, sick. There's a deposit of tin cans. On tin cans and all pet bottles. There's a machine at every grocery store that takes the bottles back, and you get that 25 cent, or no, it's not cents, but whatever. You get that 25.25 back, right? Caleb, you can't bully people into lying. I mean, like, it seems like he did. Seems like it works. JJ did just say that Poopy is a, yeah, you get 25. I think that's so cool. I've never heard of that prior to going to visit my mother, but that's such a cool thing. Like, I don't know why that's not universal at all. That is literally like win-win. Because either A, either A, you're recycling, or B, you're spending extra money to not. And recycling is super important. Like, I always recycle. I always do. Recycling is super important. For like, I guess just like the environment, and it's also just like a good use of a resource. So if you don't recycle, fair enough. Some people, freeze again. It's like some people don't, and I guess, you know, I mean, fair enough if you don't. But you're gonna pay extra money for it. So there's incentive to recycle. So cool. So sick. I don't recycle because I can. Yeah, no, if you don't know, like, no shame to those who don't. I do think it's important, but like, I was somebody who didn't for the longest time because I just didn't give a shit. And then I just woke up one day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start doing this now. I don't know, I just randomly was like, okay, I'm gonna start giving a shit. So I get it. If you don't, fair. Wait, if I get a bet? No. Absolutely not. I'm gonna be real, Noel. I thought it was awkward, but absolutely not. I don't know how you weren't in the first place. I feel like that was a misinput from one of the mods, but... And I was like, I'm gonna let it slide, but no, I'm sorry. I try to cycle sometimes, but I forget, and that's fair. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just forgetful. It's very... It's an adjustment, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't realize how little I recycled until I actually started recycling. And I was like, oh my god, wait, wow. Like, until, like, but I would actively be like, okay, make sure this goes here. It really helps that I just, like, I have my recycle bins. Well, they're not bins, but I have a box and a bag recycling in my room. Like, I have a box that I put cardboard, all that shit. I have a bag that I put all my, like, containers in. And then I have my garbage bag. So having them be separate and all in the same area makes it stupidly easy for me to remember. However, not everyone wants to do that, and I get it. 3 to odds on my Zapdos hunt. You got that light work, no reaction. Easy peasy, you got that. Be Shinnemango. I feel like I'm supposed to do something. I completely forget what it is. Poopy, does Poopy belong in the trash or recycle? I don't know, Poopy. Do you want to respawn when you decompose? Because if you recycle, you would respawn. My apartment only has a dumpster. I mean, I hear people say all the time that they like, it doesn't really matter if you recycle, because like, apparently they dump all the bags and fucking go through it themselves. I've heard so many people say that, but I don't. If that's true, then you're good either way. But I don't know if that's true or not. Using my wife's foot massager, and I think it might break my feet. Because it's too small? So yes, it's an infinite money glitch. If you want to go outside and collect cans, bottles of the street, if you're willing to look homeless. Well, I don't think, like... Yeah. I guess you do look homeless. Funnily enough, my grandmother does that. Or, not so much anymore, but she definitely... Before she bought her house, she did that all the time. Like, every single Saturday, she would just go out and find any cans or bottle. Basically, just beer bottles, not plastic cans. But if she did a plastic can, I don't doubt that she would do that every fucking day. But yeah, no, she would go out on, like, Saturdays and look for beer. Like, just beer cans. And she was, she's owned 3 houses in her life. So she's definitely not, like, poor. She's always been middle class. Definitely. Or comfortable, I'd say. But she's somebody who makes every penny count and lives to work. 100% a workaholic. Never once have I not known her to work 2 jobs plus a side hustle. And I've known her my entire life, obviously. Like, even now, she works full-time. She does anytime she can find a cash job of any kind, like a one-time, one-and-done, she takes it every single time through basically anything. And she's been actively building her own house for the past, like, half a decade. Instead of having somebody else build it, like, spending the fucking, whatever the fuck it costs to build a house, the $70,000, she's been building it with her boyfriend from scratch. And it's super cool to see, deadass, because, like, I was there when they just bought the property and there was literally nothing. And that house now is beautiful. A part of me hopes she doesn't sell it and I just get lucky and I get it. But I would never tell her that. Absolutely not. Like, she wants to sell it, bro. She's been saying that since I've known her. She wants to flip it. That's what she wants to do. So I'm not gonna be like, hey, instead of getting, like, I don't know, a couple $100,000 for this, like, for this project you've been working on for a couple of years, just give it to me. So I would never tell her that. I would love it, though. Like, it's a beautiful fucking house. And shit, man, maybe when she goes to sell it, if I make it... Like, if I could buy it, I would. 100%. What if she's watching stream? Then, hi, Grandma. Please give it to me. I know you've invested like years and years and years and hundreds of thousands of dollars, but like, smile. No, no, I don't need it. I'm young. I don't need a house. It'd be nice to own a house. I don't fucking need it though. But yeah. No, she's been a grinder. She's been a grinder. I remember as a kid, our neighbor would just fill empty beer cans with sand and stomp them. They got paid by the weight. Wait, that's so big brain. Filling them with sand? Wait, that's clever as shit. Now, your neighbor kind of cooked. Hold on. Your neighbor cooked on that one. You can actually make a lot of money with that in bigger cities. If you look at the beer cans and bottles. We did that just for fun. And in Cologne. I guess that's a city town. Like 65 years in a day. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I mean, dude. If you just, like, if you're, oh shit, man, I really want to buy Pokopia. Go pick up cans, bro. Might work. Go pick up cans for 2 days. Boom, Pokopia right there. Huge. Boom, boom, boom. I'm back, gang. Welcome back, Wicked. So, dude, let me see your bald ass head, bro. DM me a picture. Did you changing how much fast is Zapdos SRs in a starter? Yeah, that sounds about right. Because you're doing wilding. Well, only a little bit slower. But that do sound about correct. He was a huge alcoholic. He paid off his car note with that shit. Oh my god. Damn. I live in a small town. Nobody walks around enough to litter. I'm not talking about littering. I'm talking like, I guess, yeah, I don't really, I guess, yeah, you would find it the most from littering rather than like door-to-door aspect cans. No, I just went like, you know, recycling's out. I'm not saying go dig through them. Pick up the phone, dick. I said send me a picture. I'm blocking your number for the next 48 hours. I said send me a picture. Not FaceTime me, Pookie Wookie Bear. I'm bored and lonely. Brotato cannot understand the easiest, most simple instructions of the Big 26. SMH my head. I hate when people do that. Hey, can I see it? And then they FaceTime me. I don't like FaceTiming. I hate FaceTiming. It's so awkward. Every time. Hey, baby, you up type shit. Not for real. I hate FaceTiming so much. Now, I don't ever vocalize that. I kind of just keep it to myself. But I cannot stand FaceTiming. Because it's always awkward perspectives and always just awkward POVs. And saying goodbye is always so awkward. I FaceTime. You can do that? I will do that right now. I'm not even trolling. I will disable that right now. Hold on. I didn't even know it was a thing. FaceTime. Apps. FaceTime. Disabled. Bang! I know it was a thing. W Poopy, bro. Put me on the lore. W Poopy. I hate getting FaceTimes. I hate... It's so ironic because I literally stream with a face cam. I don't like looking at myself. I think that's my biggest thing is with FaceTime. Your perspective's in the fucking bottom left corner. But also, like, I don't know. I don't want to look at what your screen's perspective. I do the FaceTime. I just search FaceTime in the settings and I just click disable. Gamers, it is yet again a time for me to say honk out of me. Have a good stream. Good looking, shiny, drink water, buy gold, bye. We'll see you later, Maximus. Enjoy your unk a la me. We shall see you around, dude. Take it easy. Thank you for the resub of 16 months today, by the way, you legend, bro. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. 100% certain, you know, Cologne, from pictures because of the dome. It's like Germany's third largest city. Yeah, but that would involve me looking at pictures around the world. I mean, I might. Like, you might be so right, Sanity. I might have seen it. But, like, also, I never once have ever cared about the concept of traveling. So, if... nobody in my family traveled anyways because we're all fucking broke. But if somebody ever did, I was never like, ooh, let me see pictures. Oh my god, I want to see. It's like, I don't care. Like, I'm happy that you went, and I'm happy that you did something that made you happy. Never cared. And even still kind of to this day. You know what I mean? I don't really have the urge to travel. Like, there are places I want to go, but it's not because I want to travel. Like, there's a legitimate reason. Like, I want to go to Japan because that's where Pokemon was made. So I literally just want to go there because cheaper Pokemon products. That's it. I don't want to go to see any. I mean, like, Japanese culture is really cool too. And if I'm going to Japan, I'm gonna make sure I get the Japan experience. But I'm not going for the Japan experience. There is motive behind me going in the first place. Alternative motive. So, you might be right. I might have seen it, but I guarantee you it wasn't intentional if I did. Sent it in DMs. You figured it out. You're not bald. What the fuck are you talking about? Definitely like forehead. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The motherfucker says he's bald and shows me a full head of hair. Chat. Hold on, bro. I need y'all to tell me right now. Alright? I need to tell me right now. Does this motherfucker look bald to you? That ain't bald. I got clickbaited. That ain't bald at all. Look at all that hair. That ain't bald. Dude, I was low-key looking forward to like touching your forehead and it being smoother than a baby's bottom. What is that bullshit? Now I'm gonna touch it and I'm gonna feel like George of the Jungle. Experiencing like the bush for the first time. Bro's rich in hair. Nah, for real, bro. That motherfucker's got enough hair to start an orphanage for bald people. You kidding me? In 5th grade, this one girl FaceTimed me when our other friend wouldn't answer, so I'd be stuck in call with hours. I want to watch YouTube. No, that's exactly it. I just never answer. I would say 90% of the time, I don't answer at FaceTime. 90% of the time. There were definitely instances where I do, for some reasons or others. Like, if this person never ever calls me, ever, and then I randomly get a FaceTime from them, I'm gonna answer, be like, what's up? Like, Seath. Like, Seath FaceTimed me yesterday about finding Shiny Palkia. The last time that motherfucker FaceTimed me was like 2023. So, like, if that guy, if he FaceTimes me, I'm gonna answer, you know what I mean? But other than that, no. And I feel like people kind of pick up on that really quickly. Definitely cannot lie to you, though. I've definitely... Women aren't very fond of that aspect.
Mango says brothers got so much hair it reminds of that Fairly Odd Parents episode where Timmy has living hair.
True. Hold on. I love Pokemon. Just getting started. Or hold on. I love Pokemon. Just starting, getting into it. I want to change my Twitch username to Pokemon related with my name Hunter in it. Do you like shiny hunting? Because you could just do like shiny hunter. But that's like just a niche part of Pokemon. If you just like Pokemon for like what it is, you know, fighting, catching creatures, kind of a different story. But yeah, literally just do shiny hunter. Light work. Or you want the truth? You just want the truth. I'm gonna put you on ball that people are gonna shame me for, but you want truth? You want a cool username? Ask ChatGPT. Literally type the prompt of like literally just type, I am trying to think of a username that fuses Hunter and Pokemon together. Please list me 20 creative ideas. Bang. I guarantee within those 20 ideas you'll find something you like. But people are gonna hate me for that because they see the letters A and I in the same sentence and they tweak the fuck out. Poke Hunter? See, Poke Hunter is what comes to mind, right? But watch. I'm literally gonna type that in right now. I am trying to think of a cool username that fuses both, quote, Hunter and, quote, Pokemon, end quote, together in some aspects. Please list me 20 different creative ideas to help inspire my new username. Poke Hunter, Pocket Hunter, Mon Hunter, Poke Stalker, Mon Tracker. These are not creative at all. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Damn, okay, maybe don't. Maybe ChatGPT's like unk, bro, because these aren't creative whatever. Shiny Hunter X, Shiny Tracker, Spark Hunter, Chrome Hunter, from Chromatic/Shiny, Glimmer Hunter, Trainer Hunter, Dex Hunter, Ball Hunter, Safari Hunter, Tallgrass Hunter, Hunter Mons, Hunter Dex, Poke Hunter, or Poke Huntress, Mon Huntress, Huntemon, which is like Hunt, Huntemon, Huntemon instead of Poke. It's Huntemon. Pokeprita, Mon Chaser, Mon Chaser. This next one, yep. Shiny Predator. All right, ChatGPT, put the fries in the bag, bro. You're done. You're done, bro. You're done. You're done. Never mind. Don't ever go to ChatGPT again, bro. That's crazy. Ain't no way, dog. If you want, I can also generate 20 darker / edgier names. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? These don't feel as realistic. Feel free to experiment a bit outside the box. Please generate me 20 new ideas. Sometimes it's based on the prompt. AI can be really useful if you know how to prompt. Yeah, I thought I was looking for word fusions. Anything interesting here? Dex Tracker, Safari Marksman, Tall Grass Scout, Raremon Tracker, Pocket Pursuit's kind of tough. Not necessarily as a username, but I feel like that has a catchy ring to it. Pocket Pursuit. Like, if you were trying to be a TCG Pocket content creator, I think that's low-key a banger name. Pocket Pursuit. That's kind of tough. Safari Quarry, Grassland Tracker, Wild Encounter? Just, dude, deadass, just the name Wild Encounter? Wait, that's kind of fire. Is it, no? Wild Encounter? Like, I feel like that's basic, but that's also, like, in a way, the simplicity of it works. I like that. I would totally consider that name. Quarry Trainer, Ball Throw Tracker, Rare Encounterer. That's not even right. Shiny Trail, Pursuit Trainer, the Mon Tracker, Route Hunter, Dex Seeker, Safari Stalker, Mon Pursuer, Tall Grass Tracker, Respawn Scout. Excuse me. Yeah, some of those are cool. Not all of them, but they're so simple and cool. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, bro, lock in, AC. Why didn't you think of that? Because you don't think of that. Because you don't think about those things. That's why ChatGPT exists. ChatGPT is locked in. Sandy, I'm assuming this is what? Oh, that thing. Yes, I've seen that thing before. Yeah, you're right, Sandy. I have seen that thing before. So you said dome, and I was like, I don't know. But no, I've totally seen that, whatever that's called, that giant ass thing. Like, you said dome, and I was deadass picturing, like, you know what I was picturing? You know, can I be honest? You know what exactly I was picturing? Can I be real for a minute? I was picturing this. This. That. That. That's Call of Duty Modern Warfare Dome. Take the blame, run away, but we're running in circles. Dude, Wild Encounter is tough though. I kind of like that. Dome Monumental on Rust. What is Dome Monumental? I've never played Rust. Rip Universal. What do you mean? Wait, what's wrong with Universal? What happened? Holy yap. I would believe that's what my job. What a freak. Hi, Amelia. ChatGPT can be good moderation. That's everything, though. I think that's literally everything. Everything is good in moderation. More than moderation, it's bad for you. So, I bet that could just be said about anything. I don't know. I hate that, like, hating AI is considered, like, woke or whatever the fuck. I don't know. There's definitely downsides to it, but there's so many upsides that get completely neglected because of the downsides. Like, we literally had a whole ass conversation during the fucking marathon stream about it. And shout out to the gamers who were there, who were actually listening to that conversation, because that was one of my most I'm gonna be real, that's probably my favorite conversation I've ever had on stream. Was that like hour and a half, 2 hour long conversation while looking for shiny, what the fuck is your name? Nickit. My brain was saying Litton. I just got off of work? Wait, I thought you were unemployed. You have a J word, Amelia? What the freak? I would say time to watch my favorite streamer, but I haven't found them yet. Is it your favorite stream now? Pre-firing the yeses coming in chat. The dome looks like the universal globe. Oh, please bring me back strawberry milk. Oh, dude, strawberry milk fucks, bro. It's an improvement on my eyes, that's for sure. Alright. Alright. No, strawberry milk is so fucking gas, bro. I want some so bad now. Why are we bringing that up? How dare you mention strawberry milk in my stream? Be your girlfriend. Strawberry over chocolate? No, okay, no. Strawberry over chocolate, but like we're just saying, in moderation. Like, if I had to drink strawberry milk for a week, I'm getting sick of it by like day 3 or 4. Nah, probably like day 4 or 5. Honestly, the first few days are gonna be gas. But then afterwards, it sucks. Whereas chalky milk is just consistent good, bro. I could drink chocolate. I have drinking chocolate milk every day for a week. I used to get chocolate. That used to be my main, like, bevy for the longest time. Not the longest time. Like, I'd say like a couple weeks. They had a real... Like, the chocolate milk was dirt fucking cheap. There was, like, 3 of the... God, I don't know what the fuck gallons is. Gallons makes no sense. Damn American translations. Alexa, how many gallons is 1 liter?
1 liter equals about 0.264172 gallons.
Okay, so like... a 1/10 of a gallon. How the fuck? What is like... What is the fucking one underneath gallon? Like, this is why I hate it, because it makes no fucking sense. Like, we use liters, and you know what? You know what a 1,000th of a liter is? A milliliter, which makes sense. Is it a quart? I don't... Is that what it is? It's a quart? The fuck are we talking about quarts for, bro? This isn't Minecraft, dog. I'm not going to the nether to mine some white shit. But, Alexa, how many quarts in a liter? Or in a fucking gallon? Oh my god. These dumbass names. Mods, blow up America.
About 1.05.
Alexa, how many quarts in a gallon?
A gallon holds 4 quarts.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy to help with those conversions.
I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna fucking Google it. Okay, so half a quart. They would basically... I could get 3 bottles or cartons of chocolate milk that are half a quart each for $2. It was 3 for 2. A little bit more. It's like 5 point... Like, I don't know. Maybe like 5.9 quarts? I don't know. It's like 575 milliliters. Oh, so it's 0.6 quarts. I get 3 of those for $2 of chalky milk. So yeah, I would drink the fuck out of those. Because how can you turn that down? That price is ridiculous. You know what I mean? How am I ever gonna say no to that? So I literally just drink that for a minute. Gotta go to uni. Have a nice stream. I will see you around, Dangos. Hope uni goes by smoothly today. Do take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, innit? But yeah, I would drink that basically every day for, I think, like a month. On top of other things too, like coffee, water, whatever the fuck. But that was my go-to drink. I was thirsty. I wanted to enjoy a little bevy. Chalky milk right there. What does Shiny have? Charmander and red, but I don't want to commit to the hunt. So just do it. Do it. Go shiny hunt it. And you don't have to commit to the hunt. Just go do it right now. Maybe you find a shiny. Probably not, but you might. It's not no. I've seen plenty of people get it under odds. You might be another one. And then just, when you don't want to shiny hunt anymore, just stop. Don't do it, you know what I mean? Go do something else. You just want to play through Fire Red? Go do that. You can make infinite Fire Red save files because of, you know what I mean? Just make a new Switch account and then that way... Oh yeah, literally just do the shiny hunt on like a second Switch account. You know what I mean? Just make a new Switch user. And then play Fire Red. Shiny hunt it there. And then if you're just like, dude, I don't want to hunt anymore. I just want to play the game. Switch to your main and just play through the game. And then whenever you get the itch to shiny hunt Charmander again, go to your second profile. Do both. If you never want to hunt Mander again, you never hunt Mander again. That's okay. That way you can still hunt without feeling obligated to commit to it. You know what I mean? Wild Counter Hunter sounds awesome. There you go, bro. If that's what you like, do it. Run it. I pay a $1 a year for 375 milliliter chocolate milk. Okay, to be fair, it was a sale. They had a sale going on, and their cartons, not plastic bottles, which I'm pretty sure is cheaper. Because I feel like a lot of people forget. It's not it's not really a lot, but you also have to pay for the product. Like when you're buying a Monster, you're paying for the liquid, but you're also paying for the can. You just don't think about it because you typically throw the can out. But you do have to pay for the can as well. You gotta pay for the liquid and the container holding the liquid, right? I guess if you have that 25-cent thing, then you do consider that. We don't though, so I never do. Maybe that's just a me thing then. Or like a where I live thing, but yeah. I think that's why it's cheaper, because it's carton. Plus it was like a deal. One only bad side is a problem with transfer to your home. Yeah, no, yeah, you can. You can switch between users. I can take not this, like you can't like you can't, I don't think you can use home to like put your shiny Charmander on your main save file. The only reason I say that though is because Pokemon can, well, I don't know, I haven't tested it, but they said that Pokemon from this game can go into home, but they can't come back. And you would have to use home to transfer from one user to another. But you can transfer from one user to another's home. So if you find your shiny Charmander on your second account, you can put that shiny Charmander on your main home account. I didn't know that until like a couple of years ago. I had no idea, like until like Scarvy's post Scarvy release. Like I think like actually after both of Scarvy's DLCs too. Like it wasn't that long ago I learned that. It was a minute, but I don't know, time is weird. Maybe it was years ago and I just don't remember. My fingers hunt from spamming A and my Ultra Sun Shiny Hunt. Shut up. That's exactly why I'm doing turbo controllers, so my fingers don't hurt. But I know somebody's gonna hate me for that. Somebody, when I post my shiny Charmander on Twitter named somebody's gonna say I'm cringe for, you know, using a turbo controller. And I mean, hey, that's fair, but fuck you. Smile. He's speaking 6'7". Mods, can we ban that guy? Do it like you do. I remember back in elementary school, I reached in the back of the milk cooler. I would sometimes find a few strawberry milks. I would go for it every time. Now you were locked in, bro. Oh my god. You know what I used to do, bro? Dude, I was a little gremlin, bro. At school, dude. Okay, so let me paint the picture real quick. Yeah, I said that. Okay, well, I missed a couple chats, right? I scrolled back. Unlike other people, I would way pay attention. Anyways. So, doors to go, like the recess doors right here, okay? You go in, and then you go up the stairs, and then you go up the stairs again. There's 3 floors of stairs. The bottom floor was for the kindergartners, the youngins, the little babies. The second floor was grades 1 through 3. The third floor, 4 through 6. Like grades, right? However, doors here. You go in, like I said, then you go, like, you literally just 180 up the stairs. And then each floor, right? But kindergartners didn't. They just walked in, go to the left, hallway, class, whatever, right? The breakfast club, walk in, you go through the kindergartner doors, to your left. As soon as you walk through the doors, it's right there. If you don't know what a breakfast club is, it's like a program in Canada, where basically if you didn't have, they would just give you food. It was literally just free food. I don't know what you want me to do about that, Mugly. Skill issue, I guess. I don't really know. Anyways, sorry, that completely distracted me. It's basically free food. If you didn't have time for breakfast in the morning, that's basically what it was. Because some people didn't have time for breakfast because they have to catch buses and shit. So that is exactly what that was for. So you could go there and you could eat. Whether you, it wasn't like you needed to provide proof. It was just if you're hungry, For breakfast, go Breakfast Club. However, because it was only the Breakfast Club, like that room was just for breakfast before school started. Which means the rest of the day, nobody was in there. Chat. Every day, first recess, I would sneak into the Breakfast Club room and I would raid the cabinets because they used to have my favorite kind of granola bar. Like the chocolate chip chewy ones, certain brand. It was the Costco brand. I used to go in there and I wouldn't take like 1 or 2. I would take like 8. I would fill my fucking pockets with granola bars and just grub on them. Literally all throughout recess, I would eat like, I'd have like 2 at recess and I'd like have 1 right before class started. And then I'd keep the rest in my bag, and then second recess, I'd have more. I would totally, almost like every day, bro. I would rob that shit, dog. The good news is it was school funded. It was like, there was never a shortage. Like they would, like I opened the cabinets. There was like 9 boxes of 80 granola bars there. Always. They had a ridiculous amount. And I would never take anything. It was typically granola bars. Sometimes I'd have something else I'd take, like Nutri-Grain bars, which are basically like berry health bars. They're pretty yummy though. I would never take something if they had less than 2 boxes, but that was basically never the case. And dude, I used to rob that shit, dude, every day. I would low-key take some like to take home too. And my parents would be like, where the fuck did you get so many granola bars from? And I'd just be like, my friends. My friend just brings like 90 granola bars to school every day, chat, I swear. And he just shares with the entire class. They could never know. And I'm not even kidding. I never got caught. I did that for years. I went to that school for 3 years. I never once got caught. Kage can vouch, bro. Kage's not here right now, but that motherfucker would vouch because I would hook him up, bro. I low-key became a bar dealer. Like, somebody would, like, people just come to me. Like, yo, can I have a granola bar? Got you, bro. Don't tell anybody, but I got you. Only my friends, not people. Because I didn't want people finding it. Because you know what I mean? If people knew, then I'd get caught, but... We had buses, but they were Looney Tunes characters. Wait, like, your school buses were, like, designed? Bro, your school buses had skins? Like, Fortnite skins? I'm about to go back to the briefcase simulator. Ew! Ew, are you kidding? BSP? Oh, so like you guys would call the different buses different things? Dude, holy shit. Dude, I remember like when I was going to school for the first time. Not like for the first time, but like I just unlocked a core memory. If you used a bus to go to school, y'all remember the first day trying to find your bus? Y'all remember that? School's over. You're looking, trying to memorize your bus number, and you're just like looking at all the buses trying to find that shit. Maybe a little bit anxious if you couldn't find it within like the first 3 or 4 buses. Y'all remember that? That was me, bro. Always. And it didn't help too that like my bus in high school was... It was a special bus, but it wasn't special in the way you think. In my school, I'm not going to say the name of the program because that would kind of dox me. But my school basically had a smart kid program where like in high school. So we had, in Canada, it's called locally developed, applied, and academic. Those were like the 3 different classes. And it was different difficulties. So like students who struggled with math, for example, because everybody just started and applied basically, and you would kind of get assorted based on your grades. So the people who struggled in applied math, grade 8, could take locally developed math for grade 9, so that way they didn't struggle and they were much more likely to get the credit. And the content and the material was harder, or it was easier, and obviously like it scaled, right? However, our school also had a program. My school's the only school in, I think, it was a large area, like radius. I don't know the exact radius, but it was beyond just where my town was. That would go above academic. So if you were like, if you really excelled in academic, my school offered a program for above that applied to the entire city and then outside of the city too. So I would ride on that bus. Now, I definitely wasn't one of those kids. Absolutely not. I just got lucky that I could catch a ride because one of the routes for that program went past my house. I definitely was not one of those kids. Like, I can't tell you how much I hated riding that bus because every other kid was, and I wasn't stupid. Like, I had like decent grades, like 80s, right? But I always felt so fucking stupid on that bus every time, knowing that everybody around me was just way more locked in on school. It made me feel so stupid. But yeah, I used to take that bus to school. So because of that bus, no, for real, bro, motherfuckers would be studying on the test or like on the bus every day. And like after school, they would like, they were all in class together. That's the other thing too, is they were all, because it's like 1 or 2 classes, right? It wasn't like a many. So odds are everybody was in the same class, or like odds are they were, you know what I mean? Like 2 math classes, 2 English classes, 2 whatever. And I wasn't any of those classes. So I already felt like odd one out as is. But anyways, because that was the bus I took to school, it would always show up late, when, like after school and early before school started. Like we'd get to school an hour beforehand. Chad, I had to take a fucking bus. Like I had to get up by like 6 in the morning, catch my bus for like 6:20. And then my school started at like 8:30, but I'm on the bus for 6:20. It was an hour bus ride to school. But yeah, we'd always get there early, but we'd also get there late. And I didn't know that the first day of my bus. So I'm literally like looking at all of the bus numbers, like where the fuck is my bus? And then I look all of them because it's like all the way outside my school. It was like fucking like, I'm not even kidding, chat. My school probably had like 15 different buses at the end of the day. It was ridiculous how many there were. Anyways, I looked through all of them, and then I looked through all of them again. I'm like, oh my god, where's my bus? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Thinking some dumb shit like that. And dude, it geeked me out for so long that first day trying to find that bus, because I could not find it. I almost got on the wrong bus too. Like I deadass remember being like, well, this was the only short bus, and the bus I took was a short one. I guess it's this one. It's just a different driver. So anyways, I sat down, and then I see another one pull up. As I sat down on the bus, I was like, oh my god, that's my bus. It has to be. Because I knew, I just didn't feel, I knew it was on the wrong bus, because nobody that was on the bus going to school was on the bus, like, it was on the same bus, you know what I mean? Completely different people on the bus. Scared the shit out of me, though. Oh my god. Such a bad fucking memory. Genuinely. We had lines at elementary school, and the teachers would bring, and a teacher would bring us up, but high school's a nightmare? Yeah. No, yeah, dude, elementary school is stupidly easy. I also got lucky that, I don't remember, I'm gonna be real, but pre-4th grade, I don't remember, because I moved every year, but, 4th grade, I could just walk home. Like, more times, if I walked home, it was about the same time it would take as the bus. Like, typically, I'd walk home, and I'd either beat the bus ever so slightly, or the bus would beat me ever so slightly, but, so I was very lucky for that. And I knew how to walk to, like, home the first day, because I already knew where I was. Like, I just realized, oh, I'm not that far from school. And I would walk home. I remember, like, the first day I walked home, actually, I just followed my bus route. Which was, like, that took way too long. My mom was like, what the fuck, where were you? Because I didn't have a phone at the time. And she's expecting me home at, like, I don't know, 3, and I didn't get home till, like, 4:30. She's like, where the fuck were you? I was walking home. I didn't know where to go, so I just followed my bus route. But no, I realized, like, I could just, like, cut through so much. I miss that school, high-key. I was on a short bus because my street was long and a dead end. But they would get mad at me for getting there when the other buses left. Wait. But they would get mad at me for getting there when the other buses left, because they always left first. Wait, what? They would get mad at you? Who would get mad at you for getting where? So I'm gonna be real with you, 18. I'm not following any of that. I'm gonna keep it a whole Minecraft stack with you. I understand the first half. You was on a short bus because your street was a long and dead end. So was mine in 3rd grade. That is the only thing I remember, is my street was a long dead end that ended in a loop. And because of that, I took the short bus in 3rd grade. I'm pretty sure that was because, like, but I'm gonna be real, that short bus was packed. Like, everybody, like, 2 people to a seat. Some people had 3. I'm pretty sure the only reason it was a short bus was because the long bus couldn't make it around the loop. Because there were so many people. Like, we fucking crammed on that bitch. Hey, campus only give us 10 minutes to pack our things to walk across the campus. Yeah, who would get mad at you for being... Oh, so you mean like you would get to where you stand for the bus and people would get mad at you waiting for your bus because your bus showed up after all the other buses left? Long bus is left at 2:30. The short bus leave at before 2:30. I went in the short bus at 2:30, which means the drivers had to wait for the long bus to leave and the short driver. Oh, so the short. So he had to wait for you, but typically, okay, I see. Good job, AT. You ruined everything. SMH my head. Cul-de-sac. Shout out to cold sack, I guess, whatever that means. I officially passed the number of counts really was. Lillipup is already more more hassle than it's worth. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you whatsoever. Watch it, Luke. No, Chipmander, I'm sorry. They made me cry. I could never. I feel so bad when people cry. I genuinely feel so bad when people cry. Hold on, chat. I'm doing something. I'm locked in. I gotta do some intense gaming real quick. Send a Larry to them? Who the hell is Larry? Like Larry the Skeleton from Clash Royale? Dude, can my file folder load any slower? Apparently not. I gotta go through my fucking screenshots. How many pictures are here? It's not even gonna let me right click on it. Sick. 3,000 screenshots. Okay, I get it. Plink, plink. I didn't reset that. I had a feeling I didn't. Oh, that's here. I'm looking in the wrong spot anyways. Larry is my hypno chat named. Oh. Chat, are you guys okay? It's a lot of screenshots. Yeah, I don't ever go through the folder. I fear. My bad. We back. I was locked in for a sec. I didn't count any of those encounters. That was 6. I counted them in my noggin. One time in 6th grade, I was stressing over a test, and my friend jokingly called me dumb, and coincidentally I started crying right after. Wow. Wow, bro made a joke about you being a little silly, and you made him feel like a piece of shit, Poopy. That's fucked up, man. That is so messed up, bro. I hope you apologize to your friends. Friend. I didn't mean to. Uh-huh. Seems like you did, bro. Kinda fucked up, dog. SMH my head. Can't believe you do that. I told him it wasn't because of him. Do you think he felt better? Probably not. I feel like if I make somebody cry and they say, no, it's not your fault. Guess what? I'm still feeling guilty. Because it might not be my fault. However, you cried after I said something. It's kind of messed up, bro. SMH my head. How could you? Oh, wonder how he's actually doing. Probably a lot better now that you're not making him cry over a silly little joke, if I had to guess, Poopy. I can predict the future, and I see you getting a shiny under 40,000 resets. Okay, but what if you're wrong? Damn, I'm just being realistic, Poopy. I'm just being real, man. Isn't that 5 times over odds? Yeah, the odds are we're not going 5 times over. Over that. It's gonna be, is it? Oh, yeah, you're right. No, that's 5. Exactly 5, actually. Reset and reset. I didn't even look at it. It could have been the shiny. Oh well. I guess we'll never know. That's another one that I've accidentally reset over. This is why I don't want to dual hunt, man. Dual hunting is confusing as fuck, bro. I cannot tell you how many times I've done that. The guy was generally really cool. I wish he didn't move schools in 8th grade because I never saw him again. Dude, that's gotta be like the worst thing ever, dog. Moving schools or having like a really good friend move schools sucks so much. Unfortunately, it's so lame. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Happened multiple times to me. Were you the kid that moved schools or the kid that got moved? Like, did you move? Or sorry, not did you move schools or the kid that got moved? That's the same fucking thing. Were you the kid that moved schools? Or did your friends move schools? Dude, oh my god. I had a friend in 2nd grade. I remember her name was Bella, bro. She was like... Oh no, it was Catherine. I had a friend in 2nd grade who bawled her eyes out in front of me when I told her I was moving. And I just like, in that moment, I just felt so horrible. But I was in 2nd grade, bro. Like, at that point, when you're moving and like, when you're a youngin', you feel like you have no control over it. It's like, dude, that's my parents. It's because my parents, man. I don't want to move either, bro. My damn parents, those evil bastards. I felt so shitty, though. They moved schools. I was in the same school my entire life. Wow. Damn. Talk about jelly, bro. I was in the same school from 4th grade to 10th. Like, or like, not 10th, like same school, but I moved every single school year other than 4th grade. 4th grade, I didn't. 4th to 6th, I stayed in the same school. And then I went to a different school for 7th to 10th. But the 7 and 8s were a completely separate floor. Like, they separated grade 7, grade 8 kids from 9, 10, 11, 12. So what, I was at the same school for grade 10, grade 9 and 10. But it felt like a different school because it was a different floor with different rooms. Like, we weren't allowed to, you know what I mean? But... yeah, I used to switch schools every single year up until the 4th grade school. What, like 5 different schools? 5? How many schools did I go to? Did you beat me? Are you counting like the transition from elementary to middle/high school? For me, yes, because we switched districts. Oh. Really? Wait, districts? Did you, like, move? But not high school to middle school? Damn. No, I didn't really, like, move. I moved everywhere, but I stayed in the same high school. Like, I really should not have gone. Like, I got so lucky that the school I went to had the Smart Kid program, because I totally would have had to go to another school otherwise. And I don't know about y'all, bro, but, like, back in the day, back in the school days, if you didn't go, like, You hated every other school except for your own. So like, my school was the best school. And I was like, ew, you go to that school? You're gross. I hate you. Evil, vile. You go to that school? You're alright. You guys are okay. We don't hate you, but we don't like you. Oh, you go to that school? You're dead to me. Don't even talk to me. You don't exist. Bro, the school v school beef was so real. Did anybody else do that, or was that just like a unique to us? I guess like my city. We had nicknames for the schools. Oh yeah, so did we. So did we. And they were not good nicknames. They were insulting ones. Like, I gotta Google this word. Yeah, we used to call, or we were called skids. That's what other schools called us. I don't remember what we called other schools though. I didn't know other schools. I didn't know. Oh, really? Dude, everybody at my, like, everybody knew everybody where I lived. Well, not everybody, like literally everybody, but like, I would say most people my age knew everybody in town my age. Like, or our age, I guess. Like, our year. Maybe, like, a couple people knew a year older, a year younger, but typically it was, like, every 04 knew each other. Skids, yeah. I'm not saying the name of my school, but we were called the school name Skids. And, dude, every school had reputation. And, like, it was so funny. It was, like, a whole thing, bro. Like, if there was a fight at a school, everybody in town knew about it, and that was, like, minus PR. Like, they never, like, it was always like, oh, it was another fight? That's kind of cringe. God, you guys are so violent. Look at me on that shy shit. Sugar, yes, please. I'm right here. Chat, are we getting Mando today? Do I got faith? Oh, did I not reset? Which game isn't resetting? This one. Sugar. Oh, 7 to your message, Brachacho. High key W mod. Whatever mod deleted that WU. A little love and a little sympathy. No, Chad, I just lost that tic-tac-toe, bro. Dude, you know how I was like saying I was locked in? You wanna know what I was locked in on? You wanna know what I was locked in on? Wicked and I were playing tic-tac-toe in his forehead. That's what we were doing and I lost. We tied the first game and then we lost the next. 07s, bro. I couldn't win. I couldn't win, dog. Also, the homie Ryan Cat. Yo, what's up, dude? Thank you for the gifted sub to the homie VXWOL Wolf DBD, bro. Wolf, you're here, bro. Please, I beg you, drop the homie Ryan Cat a thank you with the chat. Because of them, you don't gotta do with the ads for the next month. You got a cute booty badge for doing it. You yapping yapping with the chat, and you get access to our emotes as well as Ryan Cat. Enjoy the Ditto badge, bro. Thank you for the gifted sub. We appreciate it. Thank you for doing that here of all streams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do you lose that tic-tac-toe? Because, like, low-key, tic-tac-toe is meta-gamed now. Tic-tac-toe isn't random. There's a meta-game to it. And Wicked knows the meta-game. I'll break it down for you right now. Let me break it down for you, Mark. Okay. Chat, tic-tac-toe lesson is in session. So, when you play tic-tac-toe, you always want to lead one of the corners, right? Like this one. You never want to lead middle. Leading middle is a lose. Alright? And then the only way to counter that is to play opposite their corner. So I'm the circles, he's X's. So I try to counter that opposite circle. But high key, now that I think about it, I guess if I played here, he would have just, yeah. Maybe there's a better counterplay. I thought there was counterplay, but I mean, anyways. Right? And then he plays here. Now, obviously, I have to put an O here. I don't got a choice. So I do that, right? I put an O there. And then he plays X. And I literally pre-fired. I was typing GG's your next play. He plays the X here. Now he wins tic-tac-toe. Because, I have to block. I can't block both. So I put an O here or I put an O here. And then he plays X on the opposite one. So that's how you lose tic-tac-toe. Only counter is the center, which forces a draw. Yeah. Because that's what happened. That was what happened the first time I played center. I always said, we just tied. Can I restart? Because I would have played here. He would, he played here. I would have played circle. He would play X here or here. I would play circle in the middle. And then he would have to play X here to block my 2. Oh, and then there would be no possible way to win. Because there'd be 3 here left. And then the way the game works, one of us will play there. It's a draw. There you go. That is a TikTok lesson concluded. How we doing, Ryan? What's up with you, bro? Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Thank you for the gifty. There was your tic-tac-toe lesson, chat. Speedran. Nope. No, only 2. I don't need a boyfriend. Yeah, dude, I used to metagame tic-tac-toe, bro. I thought it was so tough if I won tic-tac-toe games. I learned that in, like, 5th grade. I was a tic-tac-toe demon. Back before other people picked up on the metagame. But, it doesn't take long. You know what I mean? If you're playing against somebody who's consistently winning tic-tac-toe, and they're constantly making a similar play every time, eventually you're going to pick up on the trick. It's a very simple game, but it's still fun. No, I already counted that reset. Never mind. I thought you were Wolf. No, I am not. VXW0LFDBD. You're close though, Kage. Ish. So what's up, dude? Kage, do you remember? Are you here? Are you here still? Can you hear? I don't know if you're bouncing in and out of working right now. Kage, can you hear me? Look at that fucking forehead. Nah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, Caleb. Caleb, we could probably play tic-tac-toe on your forehead too, dog. Charlie, are you there? That's a throwback. That's a throwback and a half, and it's funny you say that because I'm literally asking him about a throwback. But I feel like he's not. I feel like the answer is no. Bro, despawned. He might be the world record for, Dad's leaving. That might be him. He's setting his DS up. He ain't here right now. Setting his DS up. Voila. Okay, do you remember in elementary school when I used to, like, low-key thief the fuck out of granola bars from the Breakfast Club? Do you remember that at all? I have the world record for stubbing my toe. What is it scaled on? Fastest to stub your toe? How hard you stub it? How much it hurts? How big of a broken nail you got? How was it measured? Yeah, dude, that was the shit. We were talking about that earlier, bro. That was a throwback and a half. So I used to see the Costco granola bars on the daily. I didn't know they were from Costco. I just never seen them before, ever. I remember literally, because I remember every time I went grocery shopping with my parents, I would always look for them. Always look for that specific brand, but we never went to Costco, which is why I can never find them. Dude, that was a hustle and a half, bro. I can't believe I never got caught with that, bro. Those are the compliments. They were not compliments. Not the ones that I would steal. They did have compliments in the snack bin, though. Yeah, it is Kirkland, because it was always...